Hello everybody, and welcome to the land of Prova. This is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition homebrewed adventure where I take a few of my friends and I try to kill them and give them some things to talk about with the therapist. But they try to survive and run around and have a good time. So welcome. And just a quick little shout out to the D&D community. We're hoping for the best with all the crazy things that are going on in D&D right now and with OpenGL and all that kind of stuff. So we're rooting for you guys. We're part of that community too, and we're looking out for you guys as well. So, yeah, if there's any way you guys can support those guys by doing whatever, and keep an eye on that. So yeah, we're gonna go and jump right back into our session here today. In our last session that we have just come through the great city of Barad Arger, and within Barad Arger. Was it Barad Arger? Oh my goodness.
It was Blackburn.
No, it wasn't Barad Arger. That's
Formithlin.
Formithlin. So they went to Blackburn Castle. They went down in there and they found the mind flayers. They did a whole bunch of battling and finding some solutions for some friends. They find their way finally back to Formithlin, which is the Elven capital, or one of the Elven capitals. And they've just managed to barely, by the skin of their teeth, save their friend Vecule, who had a mind flayer elder brain tadpole inside of his head. So he was been saved, and he's now recuperating. The group now has just finished this long and treacherous journey. They're back in the city of Formithlin. Yeah, so it's nighttime already. You can still hear the construction working of the Formithlin city that's being built in marble as opposed to trees now. So you can still hear that working all through the night and all through the days as well. Anytime you're hearing from Mifflin, you're hearing that. Yeah, and Elmir is kind of looking over Vecule. He's looking over Elhadar, who you've also saved from mind flayer eggs, larvae inside their heads, and he's kind of settling them in, getting them comfortable, letting them rest. And he comes back to you guys and says, "Well, you managed to save their lives, and I am certainly surprised that you guys were able to do what you guys were able to do. I didn't hold much hope for that, but my Claudia, she must have really come through for you guys, and here you are now, all safe and sound, and I couldn't be happier that you guys are all safe. Of course, you're welcome to stay here in my home for as long as you need to rest your long journey. Of course, however long we'll stay is however long the rest of the Formithlin newcomers, how long they'll let us stay here. But don't worry about that for now. For now, rest, relax. If there's anything I can do to help you guys and support you, just let me know." And he leaves you to do what you need to do.
We have like some privacy. We've got like our own separate room.
Yeah, so there was the room that you guys originally spent the night in before you left for Blackburn. And it's basically just like a room that's full of beds.
It's like his room, right?
Actually, yeah. That's one of the rooms that you stayed in. And so, yeah.
Welcome to my room, guys.
Sleeping over Morda's
Slumber party.
That's right. That's definitely right.
Great. Like, well, the events happening here in Formithlin are definitely concerning, but Maeve, I feel like our place is in Elderhold. We need to clear this up. I don't think Elhidar and Becula are up to the trip, but if you guys would join us, I think we'll need all the assistance we can.
Especially since we're one. So we might have to go in there quietly.
Well,
Unless we need to be arrested. Again.
we're
That's
not sure.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
No one's actually told us.
We're not sure. So
It's like they took our picture and just started a rumor. I feel like a celebrity.
there was, shortly before we left, a new elder joined the council.
He's a little crazy.
He's mysterious, unknown.
Eccentric.
We think he has something to do with it, of course.
I think there's some
I
kind of
don't know
mind
about
control
him.
involved.
I think it's itty tight assless. Because
Athena? Or
no, whatever her name is. You know, the real strict one. Those friends with Rack, some Rack. That one.
I don't remember her name. The Iron Lady.
Yep.
Yeah.
Iron Lady.
The Iron
Started with
Bitch,
an A.
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, maybe
Lady
there's-
Atlas.
There's a
Lady
couple-
Atlas.
Right,
There we
that's
go.
what I said. Lady at tight ass.
There's a couple of us that aren't wanted. Maybe we can scout it out for you a little bit. Get in there and see what's
Well,
going on.
You're still wanted.
Not in,
but
not in Elderhold.
Well,
Not. It's the. I'm sure it's the criminal,
Oh,
not the guards.
Listen, it's 50-50. It's either Atlas.
So I'm just saying. So we have to be careful.
Or-
Either way.
there's one other big factor, and that's the timing of our
Technically
becoming
traitors.
wanted. I don't think it's coincidental that this happened shortly after our run-in with the Great Merchant.
Yeah. Or the.
Well, didn't a bunch of shit start going south when you start
Yeah,
messing with
well,
the Great Merchant?
no, well, right before we left, there was that incident with one of those undead things that we encountered when
The Soulless.
Soulless. That could
What are
also be.
soulless?
Oh. Bullet
Just
points.
kind of looks around like, explain.
Bullet points. We all worked for the elders. Unbeknownst to me, you know, in my wise old wisdom, did not realize my elder was a little fucking crazy. She apparently was the descendant of the old Lich King. My bad. I made amends with everybody. And she tried to kill all of us
And become a lich.
and become a Lich.
Oh, that's
could this be why you guys are wanted?
No,
Oh, no, we killed
because we
her.
saved everybody.
You saved her.
Minus
That's
from the
we're
problem
remaining
you
knights of
almost
Elderhold.
caused?
there's only 2 sacrifices, unfortunately, which was the actual king
After that, we were then
And
sent.
his-
Pick one.
and his stepfather.
Okay.
Only 2 guys. That was it, guys. That was
Just
it.
two, like, super important
Insignificant.
ones.
Yeah, both father figures I've had in this game so far, Tom has killed
Yes.
in front of me.
Yes. That's the therapy.
So Pablo's got.
And then a bunch of undead
Explains a lot.
ransacked the kingdom. We stopped that, and then the soulless ones were possessing people and trying to murder the now young king, which we stopped that.
Young king. Just define young, like child king
What?
or like
Child
teenage king. Okay.
You know,
Child king. Okay,
Child king.
got it. Great.
And Maeve and him were
Oh.
best friends.
It's 12.
he's 12.
Wow.
Child king.
Child king.
I've been imprisoned in this
You know-
Elven city for a minute, guys. I do not know any goings on in the
So
world, apparently.
since, you know, I saved the now king, me and him were really close. I was his right-hand lady, and they went and did their things with the dwarves, and I stayed and trained and learned the ways of the kingdom, and then now I'm just
It was
forsaken.
Maeve, the king's mother, and the 2 remaining elders essentially ran the kingdom the entire time we were
Yeah.
on our.
I was a
other-
manager.
On other,
And then they
So,
just
on our
fired me.
Other adventures.
Whoever is like his guardian, probably.
Or his
Well,
mother's
his
face.
mom
Because
is,
that,
is pretty much the queen regent.
yeah,
like,
she's acting. So she
and
has all the power.
She brought in the new elder, or was a part of that.
Yeah, she was a part of it, but the remaining elders were all voting on the next elder, who was Philippus Areolus Theophrastus Bombastus von Hohenheim.
You changed his name.
That's the real name. That's the original name.
No, it was like Parsiphanus or something.
No, they call him
It was a little-
Paracelsus.
Paracelsus.
For
That was
short.
it.
Wow,
Which actually is
that's a
just-
Yeah,
much
for
better
sure.
nickname.
Yeah.
Which actually just means better than Celsus. So it's his rival. He's just saying my nickname is better than my competitor. Paracelsus.
He
I
was,
was
what,
gonna say, that's
he was
not
like a
much
little
of a
gnome.
nickname.
He's a little gnome.
That's
with a-
equally as long and
artificer.
complicated.
Little egotistical.
He came in with his big swinging dick and was mean to all of
Knocked
us
everything over.
in the what king's room, pretty much while we were setting off. So we went off to investigate these attacks on Elderhold, and we're succeeding in this investigation. Honestly, like have made great headway on all of that, but we were vilified.
There's one player that you forgot to mention.
The one guy, the other elder.
No, there was a guy who was taking over people's body.
Oh, Dipsum Soul.
Oh yeah, Dipsy.
There was also
So you remember that house we
Some
went to
soul
that was
possessed
empty and we
evil.
found that journal? He was in her body, and then he killed her, and then I hid it, and then they found it. So.
Wow, that was interesting. So, possession
And then I
found out-
possessed her niece.
there's a lot going on. Okay.
Lots of stuff
made
happening.
you are a wild card.
Listen, I didn't hide the body by myself.
You know, honestly, I love
Actually-
this word, though.
You hit the body, not the book.
I thought you meant the book,
I
not the
thought you
body.
meant
No,
the-
I mean, you gotta hide the body, I guess. That makes sense.
I
That
had
tracks.
It's the right thing to do.
El Shadar was
It
very
tracks.
nice and blocked me while I made the bushes take her inside of them. It's fine.
Brutal. Nature magic. Brutal. I
Long story short, it's a very complicated situation with lots of moving pieces, and we're not really sure what's going on.
So-
I think personally, we should take a direct approach since we've done nothing wrong.
And have them hide us back up.
They don't know about our companions,
Yeah.
so they can break us out if need be, I guess. But we're in the right here. We're under Lathander's light and blessing. We've saved for Mithlin, kind of. We did
halfway.
we did some saving, kind of Blackburn. You could spin it that way.
We saved the werewolves.
We saved Torrent Haven and found a lot of theft of intellectual property and other things going on
We
there.
killed vampires.
Yeah, we've done a lot of good in the region
Yeah.
here.
And
We
we
should be
killed
welcomed
dragons.
back as the heroes we are.
And we let one escape, so we're 50-50.
That's true. But I believe
And we have
can kill
a
it.
grave threat to warn them about as well. After we recount our heroic.
So do you have a way in to see the game?
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
can-
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you remember what? So I'm going to remind you of some of the things that you guys said before you headed into Torrent Haven. Is that you believe at one point that Dipsum Soul had taken over the king, which is why the king's signature is on the posters for your one and for your rest.
That's what we said.
You guys don't like
Listen, he's
But
just as crazy as the other dude with the yak. So
Merchant?
The
Oh,
merchant.
yeah.
Going straight over people's heads. The great merchant.
with the gap.
we
Yeah.
did have a yak for a while. It turned out to be a wizard. A whole other thing.
we killed it, and then we revived it.
Take too long to explain.
We're crazy.
I just want to say this is the 13th episode. A lot has happened.
We also
Okay.
played for like
You know?
5 months before we ever started streaming. So.
Oh, okay.
Bullet
Just
points.
saying.
Okay.
Well,
All right. So,
What do we
what's
wanna
the
do?
consensus?
where are we going is the question. Do we go to Elderhold? Do we try and deal with this dragon? I'm still very
Or your
super
sister.
concerned about this dragon.
No, I'm concerned about my sister. What is Darkshade?
You said your sister's in hell. I might be able to help.
Darkshade's got his own problems going on right
He's not sure what he needs to do, where he needs to go. Okay. And you were trying to track down your
My old party.
old party.
Well, we can ask
Any
people.
leads there?
No idea.
Well,
No
we can
idea.
ask the
Okay.
people in Elderhold. It's a big tree that
would be
Also,
one
there
of
might
the-
be a.
Where was our last leads for Dipsum Soul?
that was the thing. You guys actually stumbled upon the lead to get to that lady, and he was surprised. Dipsum Soul was surprised that you were able to find him. The only reason you were able to find him is because Soulless was tracking him down. Was tracking Dipsum Soul.
Right, like the evil factions were fighting amongst each other.
Mhm.
Okay.
So Dipsum Soul was looking for the Soulless was looking for Dipsum Soul. You guys picked up on the lead, and then you ended up finding the lady who was inside Dipsum Soul. And Dipsum was like, "How'd you guys find me?" And all sort of stuff. So you guys had that conversation.
We tracked him down through the bag.
So the lady is body snatched.
No, she was body
just
snatched.
She's body snatched. Okay, that's
So
what
we were
sold
just
me.
one step closer.
Oh.
We hadn't actually gotten. But we didn't get any leads from her after that.
You
Right?
haven't had any
Soul.
leads on Dipsum Soul whatsoever.
Just her journal. And when she started losing her mind.
Well, I mean, once we're back in good standing with my church, there's powerful priests there. I could. I mean, but we
Not
just
to mention, I mean, if he's signing for the king and taking over his body, then he's got to be pretty close to him, right?
yeah. Well, and we
So-
should have. We were going to have one of the churches. There's always been an elder from the church.
And
There was the interim period.
that's in Elderhold as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like
We should, if he is possessed, we should be able to use the power of the church to drive out the possession, hopefully, and then
so. I guess we got two choices. We can either one try to trace this Elder Brain Dragon, try to track it down just without getting help, or go straight into Elderhold. Try to one figure out, you know, the situation about your bound.
Yeah. I mean, we know the city. We can tell them where to
And
avoid
maybe
and where
getting
not
help.
to avoid.
Tracking down this dragon.
I mean, I'm not so much into the dragon, to be honest. Like, there's
Just
always
look
there's
at all
always
that
other evil
dragons
thing out
land.
there. Yeah, I want to protect my
Can-
kingdom,
can
my
we-
area.
Can we agree that if it gets loose and spreads all of its little spores in the population, then they take over a giant
I want to keep it away
mind
from Elderhold.
flayer zombie apocalypse situation?
Yeah, that sounds bad.
And we also should keep it away from Sophie.
Negative.
She was very good to us.
Yeah.
Do we
I want
not
to protect
think
the area. Like, I'm not
The
saying
Elderhold would be at risk
I'm
for
not
something
saying
like that?
There's so many threats. Like, there's threats all over. I'm
Yeah,
just not
and
saying
none
it's
of
not a
them
concern.
Are blind telepathic.
But it flew away.
Okay. Let's
Yeah, to go find a village to turn a bunch of
Okay.
villagers mind flayers.
Well, when
and
we get
boom,
news of that,
instant army.
when we get news of that,
Pop it in the
then we'll go
microwave.
there.
2
Here's our
minutes.
checklist.
Boom.
as the new leader.
That's true, you were fired. You were fired.
We're gonna go
I cast
Elderhold.
guidance on me.
Fix that. Then, after we get friends again with Elderhold, we're gonna go get his sister out of hell.
Yeah.
Because she's a good fighter.
Mhm.
Then we're gonna deal with the dragon, but we're also gonna let Sophie know the dragon on loose because we owe her that much. Everybody else, good luck.
No, we should let Fermithlin and Barrett Ardor all know.
Well,
So that
Fermithlin
way we
already
can
knows.
get the resources of all 4 major kingdoms in the area to
Yeah.
combat this major threat.
Maybe get
We have Rask, right?
Yeah,
We're
but
Oh,
the
yeah.
longer we
back
take
with the king
bigger
of the
our
Dwarven Kingdom, so we have a good connection there.
yeah,
We have
Rax.
Claudia and Elmir here in Fermithlin. We can raise support there. We need to go to Elderhold to raise support there, and we already have the support from
Okay. I will send a message to Rax and Zim and let
Boom.
them know.
That's one. Claudia can stay here for a little bit and come meet up with us
Yeah.
later,
maybe talk to Elamir
and
work
let
in
them
the-
know. Work on the support here,
And not get
then
plastic
we go-
surgery, Claudia.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What's up?
And not get plastic surgery.
the
and I look at her.
Oh
Last
yeah,
time
yeah,
you
yeah.
were the one.
I mean, I would like great review these.
That was a "don't do it without me" kind of a statement.
yeah. We'll do it together.
And I like turning to y'all and I'll be like, we need to get made out of here.
Sounds like it.
Well, it was made in somebody else too, right?
Well, I think Maeve was the one who
You were the only one.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
Like one blow 10.
I'm like, yeah, well, we need to get Maeve out of here. Like while you're like looking in the mirror, like looking at yourself.
Look at him and he's God.
feel like it's like
I'm like,
He's
yeah.
so much taller.
So it sounds
So
like
do we even want to stand?
Honestly, I
the
feel like
night
that's pretty
here?
standard.
What?
Looking at the mirror
It's
themselves.
creepy. I'd say we just let them know, like, hey, we're gonna head out to Elderhold, and then we go camp.
I think that's not a bad idea. Let's get it.
What's
What
the-
time is it?
What's there
It's
safer than
really
here?
late. And actually, after the fight that you had with the Elderbrain tadpole, yeah, you might be a little tired.
This place
Oh, yeah.
seems
Should we
dangerous,
take-
though. We're
surgery
outsiders. I
about-
think.
Well, maybe take a break and see how you feel. Take a little
Yeah, I
rest.
guess.
You start feeling like a little tingling.
I mean, Elmir said we're safe here. We can rest here for the night and just head out early in the morning.
Okay.
Does that sound good with that?
Yeah.
I like the morning.
Let's do that.
Everybody agrees?
Yep.
Yeah. Alrighty. So you get yourselves all comfortable to lay down for the night. Seems like there's a little bit of unrest within the group where we're heading, priorities, that kind of stuff. Elmer comes in real quick just to check on you guys, make sure you guys are all doing. Maybe fun. Lights a candle in the window, kind of nightlight for you guys.
Is there any coke?
No Coco. But Claudia goes and takes care of making you guys some mushroom tea, should you decide to partake.
I'll have
Yes,
some.
please.
And I'll have some of Claudia's other mushrooms.
There
as
you
well.
go.
Before I go to bed.
Just to relax and
Have you ever taken mushrooms to try to go to bed?
You know what
Yeah,
they
that
say.
doesn't-
There are other ones. There's
it's,
more than
it's fun.
There you go.
You know what they
gonna have
say.
Sleepy
really
time
fun
mushrooms.
dreams.
Yeah.
Mushroom tea a day keeps the nightmares away. So
There you
I'm
go.
just not here.
So speaking of nightmares,
Oh no.
everybody go ahead and roll. Let's just do a wisdom.
Did I get advantage because I
Well-
had some tea?
Nope.
We're all sleeping in the same room, though, so you get my bonus.
Oh, plus 5.
Ooh, the Pavel.
Natural 20.
Natural
The
20.
Pavel bonus. We love that.
that is
No, just a regular roll.
regular.
Regular wisdom, not a saving.
Oh, not a saving throw? Never mind, no bonus.
15.
Also
15.
15.
10. Okay. You got a 20. And
I got 10. It's not
Ooh.
a saving throw? It's
not a
just
saving throw. Just a regular. Just a regular.
He
was
was
nice.
He really was at plus
Yeah.
5. He really was at plus 5.
Yeah,
We're
no.
releasing that check.
Anybody who
I
got 10 and below.
I got 10 and above.
10 and above. 10 and below.
I got a 10 plus.
You have kind of fitful sleeps. For whatever reasons, you guys start thinking about your pasts, different progress that you guys have made in your lives, things like that.
Let's go.
I guess we'll start off with Lyra. So Lyra, when you're sleeping,
Ooh, so
Lyria!
close.
Lyria!
So close.
Lyria.
Like, right, you need to put a post-it note here. or
I
something.
was
know
just
it.
waiting. I was like, he's gonna say it.
I
I
kind of
know.
was too. Yeah, I was like, first name.
Lyra,
It's coming up.
So Lyria, your dreams are actually about your companions that you've had before, your whole adventuring crew that you had before this crew, and it's a sweet dream because you're all together. You're doing what you normally do, and you're in a bar at some point in time in history, and you're just enjoying each other and having a good time. And slowly, as you're watching one of your friends, the satyrs, disappears from the picture. There's the other ones that are still left. But there's this kind of a sorrow kind of feeling that you have, just reminiscing about these times that happened in the past. Coming around to May. You start off and you are like in the woods. It's a part of your life where you remember that Lady Dorian had actually sent you to the woods to find the phase spiders to get some parts and things from them for some alchemy stuff that she was working on. And it kind of shifts slightly, and it's very kind of confusing. It almost feels like you're underwater for a moment, and it almost feels like thousands of people next to you, and they're all kind of like whispering and talking over one another, and it's kind of hard to see the surface of the water because all these things keep getting in your way. Kind of think about it as kind of like boba. You can see through it, but it's so dense and thick, you can't see through it well at all. You just know that the surface is in that direction, and all these things are in your way. It's a claustrophobic feeling. And then you just keep moving on with other dreams about your past and things. Some of them great because we hung out with Claudia for a while, and so it kind of just kind of weaves in and out. But we always come back to this underwater, unsettling feeling. Yours, you dream of your sister again, because you're often thinking about your sister. Now, at this point, it's been a couple of months since you guys have left the dwarven homeland of Barad Arger, and she's now been in hell, so, surviving on her own for months. And so you're remembering the beginning when you first met her and talking to her and how feisty she was and how strong that she was as a warrior.
It's like when I first, the only time I ever met her.
First time you ever met her, the last time you ever met her. And then it kind of shifts a little bit.
Like for all of you others are like, oh, he's terrible. He just left his sister in hell for months. Like I only met her one time. I had closer priorities at the time.
Yeah, he was escaping hell by the skin of your guys' teeth.
After telling her not to go in there.
There's a point in which, when you've had this dream before, that you can hear her kind of crying out. It almost sounds as though at this point now you can hear that like someone's whipping her. There's like a whip in the background. But more than that, you see a picture of who she is, and you start seeing that up her left arm, it almost looks like it's turned into this like cracks of molten lava underneath, and the skin and things on top like ashen brown. And this condition is kind of working its way up her arm and kind of like taking over the rest of her body. She seems very, very concerned about this transformation.
Is it kind of like roll of religion or history? Is anything I've ever read about or heard about?
Do a
spending
religion.
prolonged time in hell. Maybe have you heard?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't talked to you. I gotta talk to you.
Wake up.
What was your religion roll or your religion? Yeah.
Bad.
You're not really sure. You think
I skipped that class.
Yeah, you feel like if you had more time, it would come to you pretty easily, but for whatever reason, it's kind of eluding you. You're in this dream, and so it's very disorienting, Things you would normally know, for whatever reason, you just don't remember anything. There's no way to help her. And then, of course, it kind of just jumps back to your histories. You see of your biological father, all these different pieces. And then you also see the foster father that you had back in Elderhold, which was the leader of the Lathander Church.
Mm-hmm.
And so you kind of have all these different memories going through.
Who's awesome?
Yeah, who was also killed in front of him. Coming around to your character, you remember first seeing the lost treasure, which is the ship. That actually you were also a part of this crew, which was the clan of Corinth. And you remember like the excitement, you remember seeing the ship the first time, all the great possibilities, and then you also remember having this great friend that you'd found, right? And the bonds and things that you guys used to have, this competitiveness, but this great camaraderie that you guys had to know that you were always there to support one another and help each other out through anything. Then you also had the other brother, the captain of everything, whose name was Goran. Goran? Goror. There you go. Who was the main captain, who was the alpha of the two twins, your twin, right? And just how aggressive he was and angry he was. He was very kind of relished, murders and always went to the extremes and that kind of thing. And so you just kind of wrestle with these ideas, these concepts. And of course, you also remember being imprisoned because you went back to do the right thing. Coming around to Claudia, Claudia is going to have her own experience, and we'll get to it in a minute. Really quickly, well, no, actually, we'll just do it this way. Darkshade. You feel almost like the call of the hunt, right? So the feeling of I need to run. The moon is full. It's time to go out, and it's time to have this adventure of going out and chasing your prey, that kind of thing. And so you have this vision of yourself running. And it's not just running on all fours. It feels like your senses of smell is better. You can see better in the dark. You're larger, you're stronger. You've got this sense of you are the predator of these woods. Nothing can come against you, right? And you're just tearing through the woods and tearing through the woods up until the point where you see what looks to you like an extremely large mirror that seems to be somewhat cracked. And it stands at the edge of the lake or the river that you guys have passed already. And it just stands up before you. And as you see it, you come up to it slowly. And you see your reflection. And you're walking up towards it. You're you again. You're not the wolf or whatever else that's beside you, within you. And you are looking in the mirror, and so you raise your hand, and your mirror image raises its hand. You look to the side and look to the side. There's a point where you get really close to it. You're looking deep within its eyes. At which point, it responds without you. Hello, brother. I see you're still alive.
Yes. What's going on? What is this? This is a dream?
No, this is something new. So you haven't changed much. And as he's talking, you see something coming up beside you. And you sense something coming up beside you. From the same size, mirror images of one another, but what's coming up beside him is this large, looks like a polar bear. It just stands right next to him. Just kind of stares off at you as well. And off to the side, you see something standing next to you. It almost seems just as big, but yours is completely black. I see you're still the asshole that you always were.
Some things don't change, I guess.
I guess not. Some things have changed. You're lucky to be alive. As soon as I see you again, we're gonna make amends with one another, aren't we? We're gonna put things right this time.
I'll be ready for you.
I'm sure you will be. But as you can see, I'm a little different myself now. You can kind of hear something on his side of the mirror. And he kind of turns and looks. Well, it looks like I gotta go. I'll see you soon, brother. Do a real quick perception check.
That'd be 13 plus 16.
16? For a moment you realize, just in the quick instance before his side of the mirror goes black, you realize you see there's snow on his side, on the ground. He seems to be in somewhat of a wooded area that's different than yours. It's, your trees are much, much thicker, like the redwoods are. His are much, much thinner, and like the wind through them. More like pine kind of trees. But the snow is on his side. He's actually dressed in a way that is more colder weather. Although his shirt's kind of open, like chest hair and stuff. It's,
Burly.
He's a burly guy. He likes it that way. Right before he leaves, he says, "Our employer is looking for you, by the way. I'll tell Soul you're looking where to find you. Bye."
Dun dun dun!
You wake up and you actually are physically the river. And standing next to you is Claudia. Claudia has this look on her face like something has happened to her too. And she's kind of looking at her hands, and she's looking at like her body and things, and just kind of look like this feeling of scared and terror kind of going through her all at once. And she sees you, and she kind of masters herself a little bit. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. You?
I think I'm all right. Do I look different? Do I look bad?
You look like you.
Okay.
What are we doing here? Do you have a dream?
I had a nightmare.
About a river? A mirror?
A mirror, yes. How did you know?
I just had the same dream. I just met my twin brother.
You met your brother?
I didn't even know I had a brother. But as soon as I saw him, I could tell that's who he was.
I see it's kind of like shiver, and she kind of just. Yeah, we should get back to the others. I don't know why we're here. I don't remember coming out here.
Yeah, I think that's it's a good idea. And then before we go, I'd like to kind of take a quick glance around and see if I see any kind of like that same mirror that I saw in my dream. I don't know if I could recognize where it was located or
Where the mirror was?
yeah.
You actually just turn around and you realize that the mirror's shape is kind of odd and kind of broken. It's the exact same shape as the water moving in front of you. So the broken pieces are where rocks have come up and stopped the image of the moon reflecting off the water.
So it was almost like I was staring at the water.
And it was looking up, you were looking through it. Here.
Wow, those mushrooms I had last night were really something.
Twin telepathy to another level.
Yeah. As you move, Claudia screams and grabs her weapon. She yells out, "Look out!" And standing right behind you, in your shadow, is a wolf. And the wolf is almost about twice the size of any of the wolves you've seen in nature. And it's just sitting there in your shadow.
I was like, we've seen some big wolves.
Is it
It's
a white wolf
big-
or
It's a black wolf.
black wolf?
And as you turn around, it turns around also and is looking behind you.
I want to see if I can, and I'll create a telepathic link with Claudia as well, but also with the wolf. Kind of be like, "Who are you?" Try to communicate. See if there's any response.
So there's a moment where you see it, and it's facing the same direction you were facing. You see that it's there. And as soon as you make that connection, that link to it, it just turns back around. It just looks at you. And what did you ask it?
Like, who are you?
I'm Shadow.
Shadow. Nice to meet you, Shadow. I'm Darkshade.
I know.
Do you know me? Do you know of me?
As you look into the eyes of this wolf, you get the really strange sensation you're looking at yourself. Like you're peering into your own eyes.
Okay. Wow. Shadow, nice to meet you. You hear that? What are you here for? Here to help us?
I'm you.
Wow.
Pretty much you should take last night, buddy.
They're really strong ones.
Mm-hmm. On your character sheet, you will find Shadow's connection to you. He is you. He's only a separate part of you that
So is it kind of like a familiar kind of? Or
he acts in very similar ways as familiars, but he's just an extension of who you are.
Okay.
But he's the more
Animalistic side?
animalistic
Feral.
feral side. You have control. However, actually I put the wrong one in here. I'll update that in a minute.
Okay.
He's going to be under your extras. But yeah, he is you, which means you will be able to control him. You will be able to act with him. A lot of the same find familiar kind of actions you're going to have with him as well. So
Yeah.
like seeing through his eyes and commanding him to attack and things like that. So yeah, he's with you at all times. Any of your roles, he's with those things as well.
Oh, that's really cool.
I will update that.
That's
And while we're doing that, the two of you guys are the three of you, I should say, are heading back to the house.
Is it morning time?
It is. It's at this point where they finally start coming all the way back. The sun actually starts to peer up over the mountains. You can start hearing the animals and things doing their thing. You can still hear the banging and shaping of marble over in the main city of Pormethlin. Yeah, and you guys get back to the home of Elamir. Basically, just as you are waking up and you're going out to do your morning rituals, you're up already at this point. You don't sleep very much. So yeah, you see these two coming, or these three, and they're coming back. Are the two of you guys already still asleep, or you guys are
I'd say more
early
I'd
risers?
probably be waking up
Halfway.
when the sun starts coming.
Kinda like,
Or I'll let you guys decide when you guys are up and moving around. So yeah, you see these guys coming towards you.
I mean, I have my own troubling thing. Unless they like reach out to me, and I'm like, oh, look, got another animal that's interesting. But with those two, I'm not really surprised. It's pretty par for the course.
Man
I'll come up to you. I'll come up to you.
The
I'll
little
come talk to
fungus
you.
lady disappeared
Like,
from the woods in the wee
Oh,
hours of the
I'm gonna
night.
say
Not
my
really,
prayers.
no. I've lived with Claudia
like
for
to-
years. She does this all the time.
Introduce you to Shadow.
Oh, you found yourself a wolf? That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Like, you guys are up early. I'm used to you being up early, but Claudia, that's very odd. You're definitely you like your sleep.
Yeah, Claudia looks at you and she says, "I'm fine," and just walks right past you. Goes inside to go talk to Ellen.
I want to look for Darkshade. I think I'd come out of the house for Darkshade. Because I had a weird dream about the old pirating days and
You like come
how
out of
much
the
of a
house
dick
and your
his brother
father
was.
asking Darkshade, like, dreams? Had some weird dreams last night.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
More to disappoint you.
Certainly I did.
I'm like, you're up early too. Dreams? Dreams for you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy dreams about my past, your brother,
I have my past, my
being in
sister. Hell's there involved. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe team meeting.
Did you have weird dreams last night? And when I kind of like looks around, like,
Yeah, definitely. Of who I think was my brother. Yeah.
I mean, looks exactly like you, but is way meaner.
It's kind of dick.
Yeah. You're always the nice one.
Yeah.
Let me finish my morning prayers. Reach out to Lathander for any guidance. And then
Breakfast going. I'm
get
kind
some
of hungry.
breakfast. Yeah, we'll talk over breakfast. Compare our
All right.
dreams. And... All right.
I'm sending I wrote 2 racks and Zim as well. for the situation.
And Sophie.
Oh, I don't have her contact information.
Me too.
I'll just.
We all
Send a
do.
bird.
Oh, okay. I'll also
Claudia can do it, right? She can talk to animals. Can you talk to animals?
No.
Well, then Claudia can send a pigeon.
But you're a ranger. What happened?
I got
I can't talk to
16 on my
animals.
religion check.
What are you asking?
I can control swarms of fireflies.
I mean,
Does
I
Crow
want
talk?
guidance since my
No.
sister was mainly about my sister, but mainly it's gonna be.
birds.
No.
Snow White.
I mean, I'm feeling like my course is drawing me back to Elderhold. Like, is that where Lathander wants me to be, or do I need to rescue my sister? right now?
So
I don't even know how to go to hell.
yeah, there's no way to. Yeah.
I know you know how to go to hell, but we haven't exactly had a conversation yet.
I can always call my dad.
Talk about that later.
Something keeps pointing you back to him. Like the answer that Lathander is giving to you is go and talk to him. Darkshade.
He's been in hell?
Nope.
Shadow.
These are weird connections
Uh-huh.
happening between the three of us. I don't know what's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense on Shadow.
Yeah, can I cast Detect Good and Evil? Hit it from two sides at once.
So yeah,
Have you immediately?
I was like,
Yeah.
that's you're casting a spell at
Yes.
it. Mine is more of just like
Detect Evil and Good is terrible.
yeah, but still, you're like actively casting a spell at it.
detect good and evil. Yes,
Yes.
both
Evil?
both good and evil.
Is it an aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead?
Nope. What was your question?
It-
It's Divine Sense. It's pretty much
Like undead, celestial.
Yeah.
like any,
Fae,
you know,
fiend.
like think of it like guidance from the fan. Like I'm like,
You know, actually,
bless my senses.
I think Lathander would have a little bit more insight into this, and so you see it as they're the same. Like this is somehow he split his soul into two different pieces. Like this is him in two separate bodies.
So.
Mordai, can you tell? I'll let you know. Like the Thander's telling me this is you. Like this. Did you
I think
cast a ritual?
Oh,
What did you do? What happened?
the orb that he broke.
check. And then with that, maybe I'll.
Wait, can we turn off the necklace? Can I try and read your mind again?
Oh yeah, you guys are still wearing the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn the necklace off for now.
Okay. So I'm gonna take that necklace off, sir. Probably.
No, I'm not gonna take it off. I'll just turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off. I guess that.
I'm attuned to it now. Is that an item you need to put into my inventory? Or
Yeah.
So I'll cast Detect Thoughts. Ready? See what the fuck is wrong with his brain.
Yeah. What's going on?
Is
Oh,
it
you're
second
going
level
to
spell? What
Lava
happened?
Kata.
Where'd it go? Hold on, D&D Beyond.
Are you shirtless?
I mean, I kind of in the morning. Maybe he went to bed.
Yeah.
And
Really?
I woke up and it
Right.
was.
Yes. I'm gonna look at Darkshade's back.
Yeah. Does it look like the
So yes.
seal is?
Okay, so it was originally set up to be circle. It was a teleportation symbol. You would see this and say that the teleportation symbol it kind of gathers the magic into one specific spot so that you can go through, right? Kind of like getting all the power, shove it here, then transport it over here. Well, the ring that's the border for these pieces to control all that magic and put it in one direction is gone. There's nothing controlling that anyway. The
just
boundary
leaking out.
is gone, which means
That's-
now.
That was the orb. It was.
Mhm.
You took it within you. You're the orb, essentially now.
Okay.
You're the container
But
for
still
whatever
like
it is.
connected to whatever this is.
Can,
right?
if it was
Let's
a
stop
teleport,
conjecturing. Let's get the guy who made
Hold
the
on, wait.
orb.
I want to see if I can. First, looking at his back,
Mhm.
you said it was like a teleportation circle, right?
Absolutely.
That's certainly a spell I know. Can I try and whip up another circle around his back on his back?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Let's get Elmir.
I don't
He
wanna
made the
summon-
orb.
I don't want to summon demons from my back. Right? I don't.
Mason,
I
I know that you want to do this on
I
your
don't.
own.
I
You don't want
want
Daddy's
to.
help.
I want to.
Well, let's get
see
Elmir.
if I can see even where it leads.
Can I get a vote at least?
What?
We know because it's Elmir's spell. You know it. You studied it with him. You know.
Well, no, we never got to study that
Or did Elmir not include
Because-
Mordai in the
because
orb?
no, We
No,
stole the orb.
Because
guys
y'all
stole
stole it.
We stole the orb, and then
That
his
was before
dumbass
you came
broke
around,
it. Yes,
right,
yes.
yeah.
His dumbass broke it.
So
murdered
get
everybody
Elmir,
on
you don't
the
know
ship,
shit about
murdered
this.
everybody on the ship, and then I got blamed for it in the criminal world and the regular world, so I took the fall because I thought everybody
I
was
understand,
dead.
and now you're trying to make amends. You may be thinking a little rashly. Let's go get Elmir.
Actually, you know what? So, I was just looking at my spells looking for it.
I'm assuming Claudia went in and went straight to Elmir, or no?
Yeah. Yeah. So when so you're going inside to see him?
And we're gonna knock on the door.
They're actually just in that bedroom area that you guys were in earlier. And they're kind of whispering to each other because I believe you're still in there, right?
Yeah, I'm waking up.
I'm still in there too, writing. letters.
And so they're kind of having this whispered conversation with one another, and he look at Elmer and he's kind of like crying a little bit. He has his hand on Claudia, and the last thing he says before you come in, he says, "Don't worry, my cub. You will be just fine. You're still as wonderful and as beautiful and as spectacular as you've always been, and nothing will ever change that in my eyes." And he kind of wipes away a tear, and she's got a tear, and she kind of wipes it away too. And
She have cancer? You don't show up, guys. Tom gives you cancer.
right? No, I'm not cancer. So he stands up and kind of like straightens himself out a little bit, and then he turns. Yes. What can I assist you with?
Like, oh well,
I've been having
there's
some super weird dreams related to our past, but all slightly together.
very weird dreams. We need you to come look at Darkshade's back.
The seal.
Also, can I still try reading them? That's a thing.
Sure.
I just
There's not a lot going on up here. I'm just gonna.
As you're reading his mind, and he's just like talking, you're like, "Yeah, I'm here. What's going on?" You actually hear like the growl of the wolf behind him.
Oh.
But did it growl out loud
so
or
you're-
no?
Can I like try and talk to it? Like, so you're the.
So Mordai,
the
a wolf
entity
growls
that's-
at you, and you're like, wonder what's going on over here.
Hold on. So you're the entity that's been piggybacking on Darkshade. But you are Darkshade? This is some weird soul stuff. I don't really. Do you know any more information about this?
You're asking the wolf. He just looks at you. Mhm.
Do I get any like old memories, anything like that when I go deeper?
Anything that you do with him, it's him that you're going back into. You're looking at the wolf.
I know. I want to go and see if I can find any
Like
of his
Inception,
old
like
memories.
within.
Yeah, like I want to see if I can. Any memories of the crew, any
What
memories
level
of
spell
his
is
brother.
You dream
A
in the
second
dream.
level spell, but I can see memories, and if I was at that memory, I'm sure that I could be like, oh, I remember that
How long
time
does it
that
last?
I think 10 minutes.
You should use it to write down all of our dreams.
Okay, it's a minute, so not that.
Oh,
but just if I can see like any times like we went to the bar together, the adventures we went on with the pirate, anything that I was there and like would know to look for. Essentially.
I don't know if there'd be any of that in there.
Nope.
Honestly.
Nope, nothing. Hard drive was cleared.
Yeah.
I mean, anything that you would.
Just more recent. Just
Yeah.
the recent stuff.
I think you would find that stuff in his head. He just doesn't have access. It's not like he lost his memories. He just doesn't remember.
He's an empty book. Just very thick pages.
Well, very thick, guys. It seems these dreams are all very important. Everybody should take time to like write down all of the details of your dream that you can remember while they're still fresh, and then we can all like compare them.
Yeah,
So
it's a good idea.
I'm assuming after we do that, we're all looking at it. Does anybody else have any idea, like specifically talking about my dream about the disease my sister had? You want to roll on that, maybe?
Yeah, can I make
It's a religion check.
a religion?
You've been to hell, though. Does it get advantage?
Actually, yes.
Did
The
his
two of
dad
you
do
could-
it? Is it your dad?
2 history checks for the 2 of you guys.
Yes!
Well,
I'm
I-
actually a little
I
more
don't
historical
remember
than I
how, so
am
I don't know. But,
You've never been to hell?
well, I had been probably, but I wouldn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Poor
I have
relationship with
no-
your dad too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
get you.
Totally. In fact, he's been not
Would I know anything? Because I was like right hand to like Elderhold, like whatever, and he's like,
Oh no, specifically.
That's gonna be 26 for more.
All right, so you start
Oh, some
explaining.
demon shit.
You start explaining
Devil.
the arm. He the arm to you, that kind of like lava look underneath, it's like cracks in the arm. And it is very much like an infection, where it's kind of taking over the rest of her body. The longer that you're in hell, the more checks you have to do to keep your sanity, and so you don't become
Slow, like corruption.
Yeah, you become corrupted. You become, was it lawful evil? I believe it is, or chaotic evil. And so you see this transformation in her, in the spirit, but it also happens in the flesh as well. There are cases when someone will force you and your body to start shifting and changing. So that's what's happening to her. She is becoming something of hell.
How long does she have?
Do I know? It depends on the strength of her will.
Yes.
It depends on.
Like, would you be amazed that she's
environment.
lasted this long?
Oh, yeah.
Very impressed that she's lasted this long. It also depends on the environment she's in. If she's on her own doing okay, or if she's tortured, that can also increase the speed at which she just goes up. It's a number of factors between her sanity, her body, how much rest she's getting. There's a whole lot of variables. Hell's a crazy place.
Another rescue.
So it seems pretty urgent to get her, because that's like how much of her body was enveloped. Does he?
It was all the way up her arm.
It's getting pretty close to her head part.
Yeah,
That's-
major organs.
Yeah, it's getting close to vitals. We should probably do something.
Do you know how do you get to hell?
I could call my dad.
How do you call your dad?
Can I?
Do you have a demon phone?
No, I'm gonna leave after for a minute, and I am going.
You can't talk to your dad? That's rude.
It's like a whole like prayer kind of situation. You sort of know, but it's
Well, hold
like
on, we're not
to
done talking about dreams, but I just wanted to know.
interact with demons and stuff.
Okay,
Can
good,
I-
good to know.
Devils.
Not sure if that's the route to hell I want to take, but
Yeah, he might bring us to the 5th layer. What layer is she in?
I don't know. I don't know what level we went to.
Yeah, you just ended up like
I
portaling
know the River
out.
Styx was there, but yeah,
That's through a lot of levels.
for most levels.
Would
So,
I know? Can you describe to me the places you went and see if
I mean, I wrote down in my dream.
I grew
but
up
it
partially
was,
in hell.
I
and,
was
like,
mainly focused on her and her torture. I wasn't. I didn't really get
went to a
much
bunch of different places
surrounding
there, so
environment.
Yeah. It could have been a number of places. Mhm.
That's good.
It was
not
very
my father's
fiery,
realm,
though.
though, for
It
sure.
was very
fire and lava.
Okay,
that helps narrow
that
it down.
actually does help narrow it down.
Yeah, because there's different layers, right?
Mhm.
Harsh.
Yeah, my father's
Ice.
is all ice. It's literally glacier. The only land mass in the entire realm. And it's a giant glacier also.
Okay.
Do it.
So
Yeah, we don't want to go there.
Yeah. The
All
question becomes: is she still in the area or the level that she was originally put in at? When you guys walked in, you guys came in at that specific level was the fire, which is actually the top level.
Well, I know from the man who raised me, the elder in Elderhold, like he was able to go to these places as a great powerful priest of Lathander. So let's go ask the church in Elderhold. I think that would be the best way to be able to locate her and find her. So still Elderhold.
still want to try.
That'd be good. We should try that. But let's. Before we, I mean, you're probably one of the smartest ones here. We got to talk about the rest of these dreams first. Anything about Maeve's dream that we would want to dive into further? No.
A bunch of memories of the king
Yeah, what you got?
Just,
growing up.
hanging out with Claudia in the woods. And, so, I felt like I was drowning at some point. Lots of voices. Don't know who they were, but there's a lot of them.
Something water?
Yeah.
Things in the water?
No, just me. By myself with voices.
Voices. And
Yeah.
Dorian, too, right? You just wrote Dorian?
Oh, I mean, like, I had a memory of when she had me go get those space spiders, remember, for that thing? And that,
That was when she was stealing all those souls, right?
apparently, yes.
Maybe
That's what we found out.
Maybe that's connected.
Did you do some funky shit to your soul?
Actually, the face spiders was actually the potion of the draft of death, which is the potion you have to drink to become a lich. Draft of death? Pretty
I
sure
believe
that's
so.
what it is.
Yeah, she could have taken some of my soul.
Hey,
I don't know.
I don't know. My Detect Good and Evil, all I got was a bunch of like Day 5 stuff, and that was it.
How does your soul feel?
Pretty okay.
I feel
Can
fine, guys. feel
can
fine.
I insight check Maeve? I guess. How is Maeve's souls doing?
Good. Fine.
I mean, worse is I almost
I'm a
became
little nervous right now, but I mean,
I almost became a werewolf. That was the most soul-sucking thing.
Speaking of,
that's right.
these last couple of fights, I've kind of almost lost control a couple of times. Not sure what's going on with it, but maybe just be on the lookout.
Well, obviously, you've undergone a change. Do you still feel that way now? Now that you have Shadow with you?
I mean, I feel fine now. Not really mad or angry at anything. I tried to.
We'll
I
see
don't
how
know.
that. Now that you have Shadow,
Right.
maybe this was just like it was. That was you were the cocoon, and now he's busted out. Now you've got to control him. Who knows? I think we'll find out in time.
I can't. I
Looking at your notes, though, what is this? Who is your former employer? Who is this soul?
Oh yeah, do I know the former employer? Because he was our boss.
So
They were the leaders. You
No,
were just
his
a lackey.
brother was the.
Yeah.
So at this point, the two of you could actually get into an argument about how it's said, because you remember only once where the employer. Okay, let me back up.
Dun, dun.
Your group, the Clan of Korin, with the pirates, would go out and just go and steal weird stuff and
Weird magical artifacts.
weird medical artifacts, different things that someone would want. And your benefactor, you've only heard the name once, and you thought it was Saul.
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 But I heard soul.
You heard Soul. And so you could actually end up having an argument about what the name was.
Saul. Soul. Gibson Soul. That was our boss.
Oh no.
That's why. And your brother's working with him, and there's been all of this. We've been hunting him. You guys have been hunting him down, right?
We were working.
And then you were working for him, and we were working for him in the past. So he definitely knows about us.
Listen, you guys
Where
work
was
for
your
a
brother?
demon. I work for a lich. It's fine. Fine. It's fine.
You know,
He's
I'm
a
not
demon?
sure, but in
She
my
works for
dream,
people.
I was.
He was a demon?
I don't know.
They had this weird polar bear creature next to him, but I also
Where's
noticed
the
in the
devil? I mean,
background
I am a
it was
devil.
very snowy.
And pine trees.
There was pine trees, but it was like a different. It almost looked like a different environment from where we're at.
He was on the other side.
So we're at like the north end, right? But this
It
is
was cold.
this is the southern continent. So it gets colder the farther down we go,
Well, I mean, eventually, yes.
like South America.
Let me go and
Oh
back
no,
this.
for Midland has snow right here.
Oh.
That gets the
this one.
elevation though.
Yeah, we'll see. See, it gets pine tree over here. And
It
so
looks
Water over
north.
there?
It looks north over there, right? Castle Wellspring.
So, do you
This.
remember much about your backstory?
about.
The-
I remember being on the run. I remember turning myself in. I remember.
So I'll go ahead and fill you in so you don't have to go look for it. This is back when you guys originally stole those orbs that have so lovingly attached themselves to your back. After the whole thing with Elmir, before you went back to him, the two twins were fighting each other and arguing about what to do next. And so the Gror was going to go north and travel to go see the benefactor. And the younger brother was going to go, or the young, Roar was going to go south and go travel to Torrent Haven to deliver the other orb. because there was two, and one was.
I think they both.
And they must have both broken. So, if the older brother went north, and you guys came from Fort Mifflin, which is where Elmer was, that's actually right above Fort Mifflin.
Castle Wellspring.
Mm-hmm.
Or the surrounding area. What's the
Okay.
other one? Broken Tooth?
Mm-hmm.
Bear Ice.
Broken Tooth sounds more piratey.
You know,
Broken Tooth is.
you know that Broken Tooth is what one of the hideouts that you guys used to have was in
Okay.
Broken Tooth.
Our hideout. One of them. So he's probably somewhere up in this area, so we should leave him.
Well,
Or
we
don't
had
leave him.
we had no leads. Dip some soul. I think that is the reason for almost all of our recent tragedies. I think we should head straight for his brother.
Calling himself Sal, however much.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, so two things. We can either hunt down three things now. The dragon, your brother, or your sister.
Well,
I feel like we're all linked.
Yeah,
some
one of
way.
these things can lead to each other.
I think we should agree that the dragon is beyond our capability.
Agreed.
We
need help.
We need the help of the entire area to handle a threat of this. So we need to get Baird Argor in line, for Mifflin doing whatever weird shit they're doing. We need to get back in good graces
Yeah,
with
the elves are
Elderhold,
doing it on
and then we need to get Tornhaven, because Blackburn is essentially an empty husk. Who knows what's happening at Leaside? They were pretty closely related to everything that Blackburn.
Okay.
So
I
Well,
say
we got White Tower. I say that'd be the first stop, then Fair Eyes.
White Tower is a mage.
White Tower is actually it's an old tower that's been abandoned that you know of. It used to be like a watch place for giants, frost giants, but most of the frost giants have been gone missing, so no one's actually ever used that anymore.
Okay, so
If you know where y'all's hideout is, why would we go right there?
I don't know this hideout.
I know where that hideout.
also your sister's on borrowed time.
We could get a boat.
I
To
want to
help?
save my sister, but we can't.
No, it's Broken Tooth.
We can't go back to Elderhold.
That's not a bad idea.
Good one.
There are a lot of rivers that lead to
Well, with Dip Some Soul out there, we can't go back to Elderhold. And my best way to save my sister is to help locate her with the priest of Elderhold. So we need to clear our name and get rid of Dip
that. Can
Some
I
Soul.
ask my father first and see if he can tell us any information about
Or
where
how
my
much time
sister
she
might be, or
has,
how much
yeah.
time she has, I'd say, will be decreasing faster. Because if she's already to here, then it's
Or
all-
Is your dad a
gonna-
helpful guy? Would he like rescue her and we could like pay her
If-
ransom?
he wants to make
No. Make deals with
Have a
devils.
deal.
that depends.
Oh.
That's what I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it's gonna cost.
Yep.
I think she's in enough trouble. I don't need more demons and devils knowing of her presence
Well,
there.
I did kind of attack you guys, so I feel like I owe you one.
Let's keep it in our back pocket. I think we
Well-
should keep her presence there, known to just us for now. And then when we're closer to getting to her rescue, then we'll go down
Well,
that road.
just know that the clock is ticking and it's gonna start faster.
Does anybody have a map? There where we need to go in the area?
So
So
let's ask Elmir. And
we
I have
have to
another
go north.
I have another
'Cause
ask of
we're-
Elmir as well.
Which way did the tree get moved? Are we on this side or this side?
Yeah, it's south east.
Okay,
So
we're
we're like even
over
farther.
Mm-hmm.
here. Okay, so
I can
It's-
find it. I can find it. It's in the forest.
So I want to ask Elmir for a few things. I want to ask Elmir for a map of the north.
Okay.
Before you send your letters, I want to ask him, since we have that like etch-a-sketch communication kind of stuff,
Mhm.
if Maeve can use some of that for his letters, so we can have constant communication with Sophie and Lebert Argor.
Can we attach like one of those books?
Well, I want like Elmir to have the
Give
master
everyone
one,
a magic message.
and then we'll have like that corner goes to Barrett Argor, so we can see that. So that way, because there needs to be more communication between the kingdoms. We've all been separate for too long, and I feel like it's our calling to bring, because they're grave threats to the entire region that these kingdoms won't be able to
Do we
face
still have
on their
sending
own.
stones?
You have Rocky Talkies. Yes, you guys can talk to each other. Actually, you have enough for everybody because now
Yeah, we all
Elmir
have one.
and Becky will no longer need theirs.
So we can all communicate while we were within, what, say, like 500 feet or so?
Yeah, it's like 1,000 feet or something.
And it's like, here, I got these. I'm just gonna pass one to each one of you.
Okay.
Oh,
Put them in your ears.
Yeah, like I can already do
what
this.
is it?
It's one of our Rocky Talkies.
Mind Flayer Larva.
My range is.
We've already got
God.
those.
Fine.
Alright, guys, what to do?
And then, I mean, the last thing,
Sorry, go ahead.
well, this is the third thing, is do we have any way that he could help us travel faster? Because our time is of the essence. For him, for us, like,
Would you have a teleportation circle to that base since you've been there?
Would I?
He needs to. He needs a long rest.
Yeah,
I would, but we can make it halfway there. And
one of the codes that you guys lived by was that you would have a teleportation, but it would change often, so that when someone actually came upon your old stuff, of course, would destroy it. It wouldn't
how many
always leave the
wizards
same
did y'all
place.
have in your group? Wouldn't
What you?
yeah, you think it's easy being a pirate without any spellcasters? Do you know how easy
I thought they
it
had
is
one.
to take a ship when you can control the ocean itself and just sink them, cast water breathing on everyone, and pick through the wreckage?
I've heard it, but yeah, usually it's one, not like many.
Fun.
It's honestly a great time and a good living.
We should try it.
Did we get a map from?
Yeah, so Elmer has a
I'll
map.
start with
It's an older map
We think
because a lot of the space, there's humans and stuff that live mostly at the top. There's a king and the queen who live in that main castle at the top, which is
Castle
Wellspring.
Wellspring?
And so, but the thing is that they're not very kind to outsiders,
Say they're
and
cold.
so kind of cold people, you might want to say. Very kind of cold.
Is White Tower and Fair Ice and Broken Tooth on there as well on
Yep.
that map?
All that stuff is all the kingdom of Wellspring.
Well, we've got this
Have you guys
tower here.
Mhm.
been in contact with this kingdom at all? The Northern Kingdom?
No, I haven't met them.
They're
Yes.
keep to themselves.
I've been through this. Have I been to Castle Wellspring and like this whole big castle city, like the capital city?
Yes. So Castle Wellspring is creepy. It's creepy because everybody's just happy and everybody just does the right thing, and then you guys all hate it because it's like a bunch
Why
of
are you
goody
so
two
happy?
shoes are all running around
A
here.
great place.
Yeah, yeah. So you guys go steal stuff from them quite a bit, but the thing is that they almost seem like a cult as opposed to.
Oh yeah, super. Everybody is on an uncannily, eerily the same.
Sounds
Like
great.
you would love it, Pavel. This is gonna be your favorite place to visit so far.
Like Mind Flayer.
Yeah, they like to call each other brother and stuff like that.
Keep down. Yeah, everywhere else we go, they
Brother.
attack me.
Okay, well, can't have to try.
But
Oh.
my sister's life is under imminent threat. I'm not here to make new friends. Let's just go capture, dip some soul, and clear our names so that we can.
Let's take this one step at a time. To start.
Okay.
So,
I think
do you
that's the
think
best.
taking a boat would be the better course, or going over land?
I mean,
Yeah, we could take the bow and just see, boop, boop, and go
Well-
to the White Tower,
Well,
and then make that our
Well,
yeah,
headquarters.
I mean, I'm sure we could
We're-
easily just.
Or if it's following the coast?
Yeah, we could.
Well,
Yeah.
it'd have to
Yeah, but that'd be kind of a
coastal
wraparound
town
way.
to- What does Elmir say?
Elmer says that the best way to actually travel from Formithlin into that kingdom is actually by boat, because the elevation is what makes that trek so
We're gonna tour about it.
such a snowy area, is because
Oh,
it
good.
lifts up really quick.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
like
wanna
a
climb those
plateau.
mountains.
It's like a plateau. So
Who's climbing?
definitely falling by water. and
Not
skipping
us.
all
Not
the
us.
mountainous areas is best course of action. in
I
that.
can carry people.
What does he want our assistance here in Formithlin? What does he think? Like, because I'm sure we don't want to make him think that him and Claudia are abandoned here. But obviously,
Claudia says she's gonna go with you.
Claudia.
Yeah, Claudia's gonna go with you. She doesn't want to stay. Yeah, because she's really kind of creeped out. She's not really talking to anybody very much, but you can tell she's really creeped
I
out.
make Claudia too.
And
I like to try and make her
she's
like.
got some pleasantries, and she accepts and stuff, and she kind of hangs out with Rob a little bit more. But
are they talking? That'd be a bad sign.
no, she just kind of
Okay.
like clean.
We
Straightens
see her
his-
talking to her zombie friend, or larger.
straightens his tie and that kind of stuff. But yeah, she doesn't want to stay. She's anxious to leave. Elmer's, he's got his hands full, he says, with trying to get the other elves not acting crazy. This whole idea of being perfect is just, it's ridiculous. But he's gonna keep fighting with those guys. If you want, Elmer says, I can find someone who's a good runner to take something to the Dwarven Kingdom if you feel that that's appropriate. I personally don't know anybody in Barad Arger, but I believe my servant,
I think letters
assistant?
from several
My assistant.
different people saying that there's a threat and we are helping with that threat would be like good on our.
Well, I know people in Barrett Arger. If that's no problem, they actually are the King's Body's guards.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'll ask Vetris to come and take some stuff up there.
And then also,
Oh yeah, Verteris.
Yep.
No, yeah. She works for
what's the other, called
Which one?
Well,
Goldcrest,
Which one? Tornhaven?
Thornhaven. Yes. So I will I'll make some of my fireflies. Here. No.
Fireflies?
Yes. She knows I have fireflies.
Oh, I know that, but we're talking like 1,000 miles here.
What are you calling them, weak? They're very reliable. They can lift me.
Okay. You trust them?
I do. They won't get possessed.
Okay.
Alright, so they're gonna go talk to the dwarves of Barad Arger then? Is that what's going on?
No. We're gonna send Verteris to the
Barad
Barad Argor and his fireflies on a several 1,000-mile journey to Tornhaven.
Oh, to Torrent Haven. Holy cow. Okay, yeah.
He assures us it's safe.
And then I'll summon a pigeon to go to the mountain.
No, Verteris is going to the Barad Argor.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, alright,
And
so
does Elmer give us the special paper we can communicate? The etch a sketch paper?
yeah, he does. Very reluctantly.
Hey man,
He says, well, you know what?
we're
I
helping you
will-
out here.
I will happily give this to you if you keep me informed about how my little bear is doing.
Of course.
If anything were to happen to her, I would expect you to bring her back here so we can take care of her.
So I want the master one then. So we'll leave one with Elmir, send one to Barad Argor, and one to Thornhaven, and then we need to get one to Elderhold once we
Clear up your name.
have somebody there.
All right, sounds good. So yeah, he gives you some paper. He casts some spells. It does take quite a bit out of him to cast the spells to make the second paper.
Yeah.
Damn.
But,
My
after
sister's
some time-
dying. We got places to go.
Get old.
And even tells you to go down to the dock, which really isn't that far.
It looks far.
Or
If we're on the southeast
Yeah,
side,
the southeast. You're next to like where the
like a half a day's ride.
actually about half a day sounds about right. To get down there about half a day, and then there's some people down there that can sell some small ships.
We're gonna buy a ship.
no.
I thought we're gonna charter a ship.
We're gonna buy a ship.
Or you can
We're
charter
gonna
a ship.
buy a ship.
Mordai turns
The ship
his
salesman's
bag
like,
of
it's a way
holding
better
now
investment
full
to
of gold
buy.
and just shakes it.
All this stuff
We're-
comes out. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
gonna
Start-
buy a ship.
We're not talking like a big enormous. We're talking like a small sailboat, enough just to fit all you guys.
Even
on.
then, that's freaking expensive.
Yeah, it's probably about 20,000 gold.
Did we
I
get
don't
all
have
of?
that much gold.
Did we get all of our resources back from Vecul and Elderhold?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and
Let's make a DM ruling on that or whatever.
I'll find out.
Because I don't know if he kept track of all of our.
Monies and stuff.
Would you say that we have enough to purchase a ship? No, Maeve.
Yeah,
no,
we can.
we're not stealing.
I could just,
Campbell, you're the only
He like
one.
stomps his boot
Campbell,
like we are not stealing a boat.
I
No.
literally can just make it.
These are our allies.
We are fugitives. We might as well act like.
These are not from here.
We can leave you an IOU or a bag
We're
of
not
gold.
and I pull up my bag of holding and shake it. I don't know why, 'cause you can't hear me. I was like, I have plenty of gold. We will buy a ship.
Speaking of which, El Hadar had on him a value. He had all-purpose tool, which is worth quite a bit of money. You also have boots of elven kind, and he has goggles
Ooh.
of night.
I want
night-
those.
You already
One-
have goggles.
1,600
No,
gold as
the
well.
boot.
So that is your
And how much
inventory
gold?
from 1,600.
I
Is
like
he
those-
giving us all this stuff, or he's not going to keep his stuff?
He can't even use it.
He's just too injured.
He's too injured. He's laid up.
She says.
And he would
His
rather
contribution.
Boots.
He's like, continue on without me.
And walks
Yes.
away.
Of course, in the
I'm like, no,
El
take him back. I'm
Hadar's-
like, this is
Honestly, Pavel.
he donated this
Oh, those boots we
for the
found. Can I
group
identify
for
those
us to
finally?
continue our
Oh, he already did.
adventure.
I thought you guys already did.
No.
What?
Their boots.
The soggy boots, yeah.
I never. We talked about it and then never got around to it. There were millions
No, he
of
just when we were going to sleep, he said he was going to look at them.
Okay. Let's look it up real quick.
Maybe another pair of them.
But puzzle. This makes me so
roll a d6 real quick.
I can
A D6.
walk and run faster.
It's more important that we secure
3.
Okay,
Boots.
if we can do it without selling the boots,
Winterlands.
then of course you can have the boots.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Boots of Winterlands.
Don't ask me what it is. I just
Okay.
table.
Oh gosh.
You can
Hold on.
have those. I want the elf.
So, Boots of Winterlands, that's what you found. Vecul is producing for the group 14,715 gold. He
Yeah,
also
I can
has a Pearl of Power, which
Oh.
you will definitely like to have as
I was
spellcaster.
gonna say. I'll take that. And you can have the boots of the Winterlands. I already have
Hold on.
Culver's boots.
It all goes into the sixer. Nobody's claiming anything.
Literally
There's to say,
everybody.
I
has
gave
claimed-
him my battle holding
Pavel's
that
like,
had 4,000 gold
no.
in it.
No.
I tried to do. So boots of Winterland.
So we just need 2,000 gold.
Well, we got a bag of holding for all the gold. You get the first 2 stars gold.
So
Yeah.
El Hadar had 1,000 and something.
14,000.
14,000 is Vecul. And then he also has on his person Illusionist Bracers, Studded Leather +2, and the pearl and the 1 Pearl of Power. So that's all up for
Are you wearing any
grabs.
armor?
Oh, and he had a
I
bag
need
of holding.
I'm starting to put these.
Does anybody need a
boots
bag of
on.
holding?
Yep.
You have one, right?
No.
No,
No,
I
no
have
bag
their
of
bag of holding.
Oh, well then.
And my money.
I take your money back then.
Why do you have his money? Oh, you
Because-
gave up all your shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was 4,000 and some change.
Yeah.
Studded Leather
Plus
+2.
Yeah. You
Can I?
I'm in plate already. I don't need it.
Maybe
Or
it's
and I
having,
already
like, a
have cold
panic
resistance,
attack.
so I don't need the bush
She wants
either.
the boots and
Can
the
I have the
bracers.
pearl, please?
I get the
What
boots.
bracer?
I get
Of
the
illusion.
Bracers of Illusion.
boots.
Oh.
Actually, it's Illusionist Bracers.
Did you get
yeah.
the studded leather or this as well, right?
Do I have a tattoo instead of leather?
What are the illusionist bracers?
That's a great question.
Make illusions.
Spray in multiple to create multiple mirror and minor illusions at once.
Oh, that's cool.
Wear the bracers you cross as a cantrip. You can use it as a bonus action at the same turn. Cast.
Well, then I want the boots of Elven.
You don't need.
That honestly.
Well, literally
balanced
none of this
out.
applies to me, so.
I need to.
I just want the pearl.
No, the
That's
boots of
only thing I
Elven
want.
definitely. The loudest one, and they allow you to move silently. Are
Yeah,
you
that's
kidding me?
fine.
That's actually
Who would that benefit the most?
That would be really clutch. for
You
Paladin.
barely even walk.
What were? Okay, so.
Request denied.
But the bracers.
Bracers, yes. What do you? Anything apply to you that you would want? No.
I'm okay.
You got the wolf, right? You're
I got
good.
the wolf.
Oh, did you just read through the statistics of the wolf?
Illusions.
Studded leather +2, pearl of power. Then seems like it should go to you.
Uh-huh. You have the sense that you can do this. You have absolutely no idea what will happen if you do.
Darkshade.
Yeah, so
I
the
just hear
leather
what
did
I
not
think I
help me
heard.
at all.
Instinctually,
somebody
you
else
know
wants
that
it?
it can happen.
You can't wear it or what?
No, I can. I just didn't do anything
Studded?
Oh, why?
because I already have apparently the AP.
Well, it's +2 armor, so it should.
It's not. Yeah, it's not regular. It's +2. So.
Yeah. Yeah, the studded leather +2.
Yeah, but it didn't add anything.
You might have to reset your team.
Or equip it too.
Oh yeah, I gotta make sure it's equipped. And at the bottom,
Might have to
it's
attune
to it, most likely.
Okay. That,
The little check marks at the bottom.
Well, now we have enough gold.
Yeah.
While Elmir is
So you
working
better
on
go.
our magical paper,
no,
I'm
you
gonna
have to
I'm gonna
change
ride
it.
my
You have to
horse
change
across
boots.
town and secure us passage to the north.
Studded leather, you should-
All right.
Yeah,
so are you
I'll,
guys gonna be getting your own stuff? You're gonna go and just join up with some other groups going up. What are you guys gonna choose to
Armor
do?
class 4.
I think
Let's
we
purchase
should
a boat.
+2.
We have enough.
purchase a boat.
Yeah,
I'll
I
go
already
with
have
+2.
Pavel.
Does anybody have
Right?
naval skill?
I already
Yeah, I've
have
lived my whole life in Elderhold.
I will. Yeah, I'll definitely be the one to go with Pavel because we're
We
both
can't
very.
trust his
we're-
skills.
we're both
In his
very
remembrance, he's never been
charismatic.
on a boat. So
It does have +2.
All right, so you guys
but
did
it's
buy the boat,
only-
though?
The
Yes,
base
we'll
is
buy the boat.
14 on
We-
it.
I don't want to vote on
So it
it.
only
I
goes
mean,
to
this is
60
group
for my armor
funds.
class.
I vote buying. What do you think?
So how much money do we have in total?
So it's enough to buy a boat.
Dexterity is +2, but it says it's not adding.
What do you say?
Unless
you
I'm
want
resetting it.
you want to buy, or you want to just get passage on a boat?
I think passage. We
Yeah.
don't need to buy a boat.
Because then who knows how we'll get back? They don't have very much trade.
I
down
mean,
this
I can
way.
leave a teleportation for you.
Don't we have one here?
No, they just.
You guys are already at the dock. You'd have to go back half the day's journey and go back.
Well, I'll take the paper and I'll write to Eldermere. Please redraw the teleportation symbol and don't put it in a building that gets destroyed this time. We almost died! Exclamation point! Like
Yeah, that's very true. All right. So, buy, rent, own.
I will rent.
We'll rent. We'll get passage.
Yeah. We don't need to buy a boat. Then you gotta hire a crew and.
That's,
We
but then
need-
we
that's
can.
us.
No, we know
Actually, the boats
logistics.
that would be the
It'd be-
$20,000 range. You guys would be the ones.
We'd be the crew.
You guys would be the crew.
And he assures us that you're very experienced sailor. So
Evidently.
I mean,
Actually, you
we
get to
were
the boats.
pirates.
You get to the boat, and immediately, for whatever reason,
You
all this
smell the
memory starts
salt
coming
air.
back to you. You know, instinctually, like, oh, we're not buying that boat. That one's got.
you just start singing sea shanties and
There
shit.
you go. But yeah, you know.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, there's a teenager guy, and he's tying up one of the ropes on the side of the dock, pulling the boat in, and you just walk up to her like, "Get out of the way, kid." And you just
You're
grab
doing
the
this
rope.
wrong. This is the bow tie.
There you go. Actually, what you do is you grab it. There's a little hook right like this on the dock. You just get the rope and you go, and you're just swinging it like a lasso, and it ties itself up in a huge knot. And you're like, there you go. And you walk off, and the kid's like that's how
Mordai
you're
just
supposed.
does this, staring at Pavel.
You just keep on
I
walking.
think we should buy a boat, and then we can go right to Elderhold. We are gonna have a hopefully a
And then we
prisoner.
can.
We could borrow a
No
boat.
piracy.
Pavel, don't be such a killjoy all the time.
I don't know if I want to be a pirate. It's
Again.
not who I am.
That's true.
He's a hero now. And I like have a light on the back of his head, like sort of slowly.
Okay, So we have enough money to buy one, right?
And we're gonna have a prisoner, and we need to go straight to Elderhold. I think we should just buy. And we can always sell after we're done.
Higher profit,
Hey,
cash flow.
But I don't think it.
Elderhold needs
And
boats.
we can always just go. I don't know. We can go anywhere with it. Technically.
Except for the mountains.
Yeah, but we can fly / make
That's
others fly and carry people. So that we can handle.
Like my home is in Elderhold. I would hope for you all to find at least a safe haven there.
Well, I mean, the three of us, the two of us, 3 of us actually, would be fine. It's you guys, you lot, and I look at all 3 of you. That's some trouble with the law.
Claudia's not in trouble.
Oh, Claudia's not involved.
It's
in
just us. It's us, El
At this
Hadar, and
point-
Vecul.
and
on the
technically us too, but for
So we just wait you guys out and then
We're gonna clear that up.
nah, we can just let that blow over.
Okay.
It'll probably.
All right.
Let it blow over. We're
Let's get
going to
this-
track
So
down.
let's look into buying a boat.
Let's get this puppy rolling.
All right, so you find this Elven guy. He's just sitting there with his boats, and he's got a few of them actually to choose from. And says, what can I do for you guys? Can I help you?"
We are looking to buy a boat that can. How's it like 10? So we have one.
What you need is this one over here. This one's the most beautiful boat that I have. That's perfect for you guys. Look at this. This is the boat for
Hey,
you.
look, I want to do
Yeah,
it.
can I do a perception, maybe insight check?
Insight or perception or investigation.
I'll do the perception. You do the insight. How's
Okay,
that sound?
I'll insight it.
Both of these, actually, the ship itself, you're going to be looking at an
Yeah.
advantage.
Got it.
Like, let me do the negotiating.
I'm a shady person, so I game
Don't
recognizes
trust him.
game
Don't trust him.
immediately. No, I do. Natural 20 plus 7.
Okay.
31
31.
with my side bolstered as well.
That's awesome.
No
Side
slipping a
bolster.
shady
So-
boat past you guys.
So first off, you realize immediately that there's like some termite issues this guy
hell
has
no. Next.
on this specific one, and you're like, this guy's full of crap. He doesn't know. Yeah, I mean, he knows what he's doing, but he's trying to
Give us the
put
worst
off this
one.
thing.
I'm
And then he tells you the
telepathic.
price.
I'm having a telepathic message this whole time. Like
Yeah.
we're laying.
For a
Like
steal. This
we've
was
done. Like, we've done this
30,000.
before. Like
We've run this con before, yes.
I'm hearing this back. I just scoff. I go, I wouldn't give you 4 for that termite-ridden piece of crap.
Oh, you wouldn't know that that's termite.
No, I'm hearing it.
we're gonna telepathic.
Oh,
I'm
you
hearing
tell back
it.
to everyone, not just us two.
Yeah, I'm over there negotiating like.
No, that's not termites. That there is. It just makes it more aerodynamic.
But I'm
so
gonna-
it goes.
I'm
it
gonna-
just.
I'm gonna go-
But obviously, you're not interested in doing business.
No.
I'm gonna turn around and start walking.
Okay.
Find the next
okay.
one.
I can see that I have some really experienced sailors that I'm dealing with here. So here, come over here. I'll show you the beauty of the water right over here.
I'm not gonna waste my time anymore.
No. I mean, I can't pull a rug out of an old sailor here. So here's something that'll definitely make you feel better. This one here is beautiful. 37,000 gold, but this is perfect. Exactly what it is that you need.
Once again, I'd like to try and,
All right.
Yeah, insight again.
All right. Roll those guys
Roll
again.
Okay. Can I guidance myself?
Yep.
As I insight check them.
So this time it's just a 23 perception.
Still. Way better. This one is actually a
Plus
good
one.
boat.
15 for insight. Not very good.
He's telling the truth, but he's overselling. You notice though that some of the rigging, some of the ropes rigging,
Little dry rot.
it's just a little worn. I mean, nothing that couldn't be fixed pretty easily, but they're gonna have to talk him out of that. So.
Do y'all let me know?
Yeah.
I'll
So I'm gonna
be
use-
like...
This is the boat.
No,
but-
hold on. I'm handling negotiation. I'm gonna use my channel divinity to get my +5 to
Okay.
that, and then I'm gonna go and just like pull on the one bad rope, and like it's gonna like
Snap on him a little bit.
But-
It doesn't snap. It just kind of has like a little
Frayed?
powder.
yeah, I'm gonna be like And he's gonna I'm gonna be like 37,000.
I'll throw in some new ropes for you.
For free.
I mean, look, I can see that you're
20,000 and gold right now, and you have a deal in your hand.
With the new ropes.
20,000 in my hand. You have the money now. Like you're not gonna like.
No
send-
more negotiating. Yes or no?
All right, fine. Yes, fine. So he takes the money.
I'll be like, go rig our new boat.
He actually
we
starts
go.
to walk away before the ropes, but you kind of catch him because he's trying to walk out.
And the deed and everything else.
Yeah, I was just going back to get him for you.
Or I'm
That's
just
what I
gonna
was-
kind of like, stand at his full 6 foot something height.
Yes.
No pupil, no scalara, just hasn't blinked in this entire interaction.
Yeah, I'm standing my 5'5".
There you go.
I'll be the good cop the whole time. I'll be like,
I'm just
like
gonna
my
hand
companions,
those
like they just
evil
wouldn't
eyes.
understand if we
What's
couldn't
the
get
deal?
20,000. Like that's a good deal. Like you're dealing with me right now. You don't want to be dealing with them.
Do you want me and Lyria to go with him? Make sure he doesn't try to jip us?
No. That's look.
Are you sure?
I got this. I'll take. I mean, I can see you
I'll
guys
go
are
with you.
Well,
people of business.
Yeah, let's have a nice little picnic.
Let's have a
Walk.
chat.
So yeah, he goes back and he is all business, man. He makes sure it looks nice. He's got speed for you guys. He gives you the ropes. I mean, he even gives you some things for the side to kind of like polish it up a little bit, that kind of stuff. Make it look nice.
Is it just like a little stand, or is it like a store?
It's mostly a stand, really. Not too much of a
Is there
store.
like any fishing poles?
Yeah, there's a few things.
So-
Most of it's stuff is just
I want, while we're rigging and getting everything kind of set up, I want to kind of do a check around and see
Yeah.
what the situation's like. We can get some food, different extra hardware for
Provisions, extra ropes, planking.
You think maybe if you really can.
That. Oh my god. Melissa.
Is there any weapons on the ship?
There are no weapons.
Okay, I
this
just
ship
had
is
good question.
It's a
Well,
merchant
armored,
ship, I
don't
would
worry.
think, right?
no. This actually is a
Use
ship
some
that's meant
ballista.
for like quick sailing. It's actually meant for like speed.
Perfect. These are the best
So
guy.
think of like a large yacht. That's what you guys ended up purchasing.
Yeah.
Not like
So-
the island hopping.
Yes. Yeah. So there's bunks down below.
So we should stick
Exactly
to the
like the boats
coastline.
I grew up on.
No
Yeah.
deep sea missions with this, but
We
Yeah.
totally can
What
do
if
deep
there's-
sea
Well,
missions.
actually, you could actually do deep sea with it.
But we can outrun anybody that's trying to chase. Speed is our
Yes.
Real
Speed
fast.
and agility.
While we are still at the shack, I'm gonna look at Lyria, and see, I got right. And I'm gonna use, since she has those new fancy rock pockets, I'm gonna say, can you keep his attention real fast?
Sure.
Just talk to him. Make sure he's looking just at you.
So he's
Sir.
close.
Sir,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think we need a better deal on this.
Better, you're robbing me blind.
I
here.
want ballistas.
ballistas on that ship.
Yes.
No, there's not even
I
place to
want
put ballistas on
ballistas.
that ship. Did you see the ship? I don't know
Yes.
if they're
You just put them on the back.
on the back of
And
the
then-
ship.
And as she's talking to him,
Okay.
I'm going to grab
Hey.
in one hand 5 fishing poles, and I'm gonna shrink them into my hand.
Oh my gosh!
Just
Right,
like-
roll for stealth.
That's good.
Or right
Strike
for
of the
stealth.
steel.
Sleight
Sleight
of
of
hand.
hand.
Sleight of hand.
Do you have the gloves?
He's got
Yeah.
the gloves, I think.
I
No.
Oh, well, Claudia, I think.
Yeah,
Oh
she has
shit.
the
We all got
glove.
round things.
I just get the proficiency.
So, 14?
Can you get
Oh.
advantage if I'm distracted?
Oh yeah, would that be advantage?
Actually, yeah, that would be.
Okay.
So we're still talking to you.
17, 18, 19,
Yep.
20,
There's
21,
nothing else I can do for
23.
you here.
Where do we get
23.
ballistas?
So
we get ballistas.
it can't happen. And as he's kind of like getting upset with you, he hears the noise of you kind of like grabbing all of them together. They're all like making a bunch of noise. There's long poles and everything else. These are deep sea fishing poles. They're quite large. And as you shrink them, they kind of rattle a little bit. He looks over at you and he's like, hey, don't be touching anything over there. That's
Sorry. Like my belt was like really loose, so I was just like tightening it up, and I had like my little pouch, so a little jingle jangle, you know?
And like, it's like till it gives back attention back. I'm like, he's right. This was a good deal. The deal is done. And then I'll be like, slam my hand down. I'll be like,
So
give me the papers.
Yes, here you go.
where can we?
So you could actually technically put on one basically hand cannon on the back of this thing, or you put like a harpoon on the back of this thing, but it's not big enough to put many things on this thing.
So we can have a harpoon or like a gun.
We got a sloop.
We are the
Wait,
weapon.
don't we have
We're
El
good.
Hadar's gun? Can we mount El Hadar's
We
gun?
don't have time for that.
We can do it while we're sailing. Hold on.
I after I strength my left because
I do have
Not a
Elder.
bad
spell only
idea.
lasts a minute, so
A gun we already have and just need to mount to the ship.
Okay, so yeah, you guys got your fishing poles. No ballista just yet. If you
We
want
just
to
need normal
Get one
provisions.
on the
Yeah.
normal provisions is only going to cost. It's about a week's journey to get all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
Um,
How many days worth of provisions?
I'll-
Do we need to
7
buy?
yeah, you need to buy the provisions. Eating really well. I mean, really, it's only going to cost you like 30 gold. So
I was gonna say,
Let's
I'll
do
buy
it.
double whatever.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna let y'all know I
Okay.
forgot
So
the
I'll,
bait.
I'll pay the 60 gold.
We have about 2,000 gold left.
Okay.
I didn't buy any
So I don't know
bait,
if we can
just
afford a
doubles.
ballista. But it's a good
How much
I have
gold do we have
25.
left as a party?
all on your own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have money.
Pavel, how much do we have left?
2,000.
Okay, I have 4,028. So
Oh.
6,000.
Wow.
So we could buy like 4 ballistas.
That's my money.
Well, I mean, our ship can only fit one.
No mass, just all ballistas.
We're in the
It just floats
of
there.
speed.
All
We
right.
don't need to outfit this,
So
this ship with
we'll outfit
weapons.
our ship and then
If we
Get
run
going.
into another break.
Okay.
We
Okay.
run.
Do we
We
need
run.
additional crew? Can we man it?
Oh no,
ourselves?
this is small enough that one person really can handle the thing.
Got it.
2 people who know what they're doing, which you
Yeah.
two do, you'll make it even faster.
Yeah, I've lived in Elderhold.
You
Basically, what
wanna?
you're looking at
If
is
you want to
one-
steer it, midshipman, I'll take the sails.
I was gonna say I'll take the sails. Mordai will just raise his hand and the wind starts swirling around. I can choose what direction what radius of. So we will never be lost as long as
Just doing all the rope work.
Yeah, so I can like
So do
run.
you
I
do
can
like
run.
the rope work while I stand and
Yeah.
steer the wind?
I can drive.
Like, just walk. I can just walk fast.
Let's drive
Okay, we'll do
together.
that.
All right. So yeah, so you guys are all sailing on the way.
Let's
I
do it.
think So yeah.
Okay. Being basic. It's one mast in the front, and or not. There's one sail in the front as well, and then there's also looks like a big, boxy-looking kite that you can throw out in front of you. So when you're heading straight with the wind, it just catches you along the
For
way.
like
little extra.
extra boost.
Extra boost.
Nice.
You know this ship. I mean, it's as soon as you get on the ship and you guys start getting busy.
Oh, good.
It's like this is where you were meant to be. Like this, like you know everything instinctually how to do certain things. You even start calling out for people to do, you know, pull that in and do this and do that.
Tie that there.
Yeah, tie this here. With it being a thin ship that is built for speed, there's a trick where you pull the wind and it comes straight across. It's the perfect way for the speed. It's the fastest speed you can go. And so the whole boat itself does this kind of measure on the side. That's hauls butt.
I'm
through
gonna
the
store
water.
my armor
Um,
in the hull of the ship. I'm not gonna walk
Everybody
around
else.
fully armored on
yeah.
the deck of the ship. That sounds a little dangerous.
So everybody else except for these two, go ahead and roll. Actually, the first one is going to be dexterity.
I was gonna say I can after
Wait, am
this,
I-
after you, we'll see what happens. But I
If he's
can
doing
maybe-
rope work and he's filling wind, who's driving?
I'm
You.
steering. It's just a
You're
bonus
driving.
action. It's just a bonus action. It's choose
Oh.
the wind.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so you can move, you can steer
Oh, okay.
and pull rope all
Okay.
from that one little cabin.
Okay.
And then raising is when you get up to the front and back.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know
and
me. I'm
so
good. Okay.
everybody rolled dexterity saving throws to see if you guys.
Everybody gets plus 5.
Yep.
Small ship. I'm assuming they're within my aura.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
23.
All right. So you kind of levitate a little bit higher up, so it's like, ooh, that was weird.
Apparently 9.
9. The whole thing just takes you by surprise. The whole boat is now on its side, and so you end up like falling and kind of hitting one of the walls that's on the inside of the boat. Would you roll?
22.
22.
Oh, good job.
It moves and shifts, and you end up grabbing one of the sides, so you can save yourself from running into the wall as well.
Yeah.
Just watch.
Claudia
Elderhold
also-
is a sailing town, you know. I've been on boats.
Claudia also doesn't save, and she runs into the wall. And runs into you also. You guys are having a blast.
Yeah.
Going this
So
quick.
am I.
Yeah.
List to the side. I mean, you could reach down and touch the water. It's so.
I'm just gonna be on like
On
the
its
mouse,
side.
just like on the mast, just chilling.
Mordai will do that and just kind of
Feeling
shape
the
water and
wind
just
and
make
everything.
like shapes and stuff.
I'm
go,
gonna
like through the
lay
water,
down on the floor and like
dolphins.
put my hand in the water,
otters, just all
play
kinds
with it
of
as we're sailing.
The further and further you get away from Mifflin, both Claudia and you start feeling a little bit better. There's like a weight kind of off your chest. You didn't even really know it was there. Claudia is still not talking about her experiences very much, but you can tell something's kind of bothering her.
How many days' journey did they expect us to get to?
White Tower.
They expected it was going to take a week,
We're not
but
going to White Tower,
because
are we?
We're going to Castle.
we're going to,
We're going all the way around
all
to
the way
the
to
hideout.
Broken Tooth.
Broken Tooth.
Oh,
So
okay.
are we bypassing Castle Wellspring?
Do we have any reason to go there?
I mean, we can stop.
So you
by,
guys are
but it's
coming
like an
along this side on the
abandoned
left.
Oh, we're on this side. Oh, okay. So we're gonna hit.
Well,
a
I'm
Broken
like
Tooth
any
first.
of them. I thought we were going right to y'all's hideout.
That's
yeah,
where we're going.
that's what I thought
Yeah.
we were doing.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
do that.
And then, like, I don't even know what kind of
I think we should
reception
avoid
we would even
Castle
receive there.
We
It's
should
kind of
avoid
weird. I think we should just, like,
We are not going within their range.
yeah, I think we should try
They are
to
cults.
avoid
The
even
whole
being
kingdom's a
noticed.
cult. Cult kingdom.
That sounds fun.
That's what we used to call Wellspring
Mm-hmm.
Castle. That's why we had our hideout there, because it's cold, it's hard to survive,
But you said they're
And-
friendly.
and nobody wants to go there because they're like, I don't know if you've ever heard the term, they're like Minnesota nice. They seem real sweet
I'm from there.
and
It's like,
lovely,
oh,
but they're really like
Gulf
talking
State.
mad shit. That.
Okay.
So you start just kind of hauling butt, going north. It actually is only going to take you 5 days, just because of how well these guys are navigating the ship.
Even if we are going to try to avoid being noticed in Castle Wellspring's waters.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of traffic here, and it seems like instinctually you guys definitely know when to come in
Yeah,
and when to go out, and kind of because you guys have traveled this way so many times. There's
Yeah,
even a
so
point
have-
where Darkshade is steering the ship really far away from the land, and you can barely see it. And you guys are
Got
kind of
this,
laughing
guys.
to
You know where you're
yourselves.
going, buddy?
And as you say that, you see these rocks, and they're splashing maybe 300 yards away from you towards the island. You realize that it's some of the regular giants, not the frost giants, and they're chucking things at you. You already knew instinctually be that far away from the shore, so it's not that big of a deal.
The respect is gaining. the whole time. Like, took charge when we got on here. I'm like, all right.
I'll just cast.
On a
like,
boat,
as-
Darkshade's
as we
in
sail
charge.
away, I'll just cast fog cloud. Just give us like a little bit of cover.
Should be used to being able to
Oh yeah,
sail in that fog.
yeah. You know this path. You know the waters. You know everything. And as a matter of fact, you have memories now coming back to you of traveling on the water and traveling this place.
Like I've done this route once or twice or
You've
times.
done this hundreds of times. It feels like.
This is home.
Yeah, this is. Even the cold when it hits you is. It's definitely cold, but it's like almost refreshing. It's the scent of home almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so there's a point where you usually pull in, but that's for the pirate gang to go in. Are you gonna go straight in, or are you gonna stay back a little bit?
Do I know a back entrance to this place?
There's a few back entrances to this place.
Anywhere
There's
else?
the front entrance, which actually is the least guarded because no one ever goes there because everybody goes to the back entrances.
Fair.
Mhm.
Do you want to be ballsy and go in the front door?
Let's do
That's
it.
the-
We've had like days.
In all honesty,
Yeah, are we like
days.
rested and stuff?
Oh yeah, everybody's
It's been
here.
like 5 days.
Yeah,
journey.
well rested.
So I'm assuming we would have plenty of time to put together a plan
Get your
for
snow
when
gear
we
on.
arrive there.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about this place before we get there?
Well, it's cold.
Or Tom can tell us what you know.
Full of traps. I bet that. I
Mhm.
bet you there's traps everywhere. Darkshade specifically was really good at making them this one time. So
Mhm.
I'm sure there's lots of left things left for us.
I
If he
live
left,
keeping an eye
if he
out.
left them, then I'm not as concerned because he seems to be getting back into the groove of things. So,
Mhm.
Getting bits and pieces.
what area did he set up the most traps in? Was there a specific entrance that
I'd
he
say
did?
the back two entrances, the wooded areas would be the two that he set up.
Let's go. You want to go to the front door?
Yeah, hell yeah.
But if we do, we might want to.
Like if we go to
I
one of
was
the
gonna
back
say
doors
some
that
of
he set up
those-
traps on. Get in that one.
I see some of those swords and
Yes.
miscellaneous dwarven weapons.
Exactly.
I have a plan.
Yeah, any of the goods that we don't need, we need to kind of have prepared to barter if we're going to go
Not-
this way.
I
This is
mean,
the- this
yes,
is the
that's a
trick.
great idea. Not what I was
You
going
guys
for,
be
but
recon-
also a great idea.
Right? Because if we're going to go the front,
Right
this is like the trade.
Him, they'll recognize immediately. It's his twin brother.
Mhm.
Their
away.
idea.
You were the.
And yes, I also am very obviously recognized.
But isn't this a secret hideout? If anybody approaches, wouldn't that be suspicious?
You also know how to kind of
If we don't
evade.
get, if we stay out of the back, so from my understanding, the back ways are where all of the pirates kind of hang out, right? We go the front way. There is pirates around, but as long as we have,
We're gonna
wares
encounter
to sell-
pirates no matter what.
Yeah, no matter
I
what.
see.
But
This isn't y'all's pirate hangout. This is a pirate hangout.
No, this is our
it's
pirate.
It's like Pirate City,
right? I
right?
thought
Hold
so
on.
we have a
This is
specific.
your. This is the place
lair.
you guys have. This is your lair.
This is our lair.
Yeah,
This
there's
is our
nobody
base.
else. This is the.
Okay, so we're not gonna like hide in the crowd or anything. Like, yeah, if we walk up to the front door, they're gonna
I
be
mean,
like,
I'll
we're
just,
under attack.
just wait. I'll cast Alter Self, and I'll just turn myself into like a tall human.
Okay,
woman.
but what
And then-
reason would we have to be there?
I'm gonna change my armor.
Yeah, but we can at least blend in. At least I can gather information,
Well,
see what's happening.
or-
what's the
Y'all
vibe.
just accept random strangers at your front door to come blend in and shoot the shit with all the time? Or?
We can take Lyria
Like,
and we
what
can,
is the plan here?
and we can say we're
So-
new recruits.
So there would be
And you
some
can disguise
trade
us.
that would be going through a black market of wares. Yes or no?
At y'all's hideout?
Yeah.
It's
So
half
you're.
underground, right?
Yes. It actually.
I thought y'all would do
front
the
entrance
trade
is-
elsewhere and y'all hide the
it's
stolen
underground
goods.
portion. Everything else is underground. There's actually a spot where the treasure, which is your boat you guys were, the main boat you guys use, where it could actually harbor inside and sit inside. And since everybody was coming in through the boats, who's going to come through the front door? Right. So that's why.
I'm not trying to be difficult, guys. Just like, how is there a nonchalant way to approach a pirate hangout?
There is no. It's.
Okay.
In all
How do you
honesty, the
approach
front
the
entrance.
hostile parties? You don't approach hostile parties unless you're ready to fight. It's
Okay.
kind of. It's going to be a
So,
fight.
okay, so we
regardless.
just bust down the front door, or we
I
sneak
mean, I
in.
could always try
I
and
feel like
flood
those
the
are our
tunnels.
two options.
Well, we
I could
really
always
needed
try and
that
flood the
ballista.
tunnels, smoke them out, confuse them. They're not as smart as the Illithid are.
I can
That's
go
where-
in there. I'm very good
So we
at espionage.
sneak in, and then bring the cavalry if
Yeah,
needed.
remember me and Elshar snuck into that castle.
Well, El Hedar.
El Hadar. That's what I said.
I mean, I'm down. We were talking about going to the front door, so I gotta
That's where I go.
sneak in, get the lay of the land, and then
Yeah.
bust the door down
Yeah.
once we know.
Me and Lyria can go, and then he can transform
Wait.
himself into somebody else, and then you guys can hide up in the back.
Because I mean, what our main goal here is.
Or might be a little bit on the riskier side, but
I mean, you're expected here, kind of, aren't you?
and maybe just play the role for a little bit.
Okay.
and
Mm-hmm.
You're my
You
new
are a
crew?
twin.
and maybe I have to, pull out that inner roar in me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm liking this plan better than all
Dude.
previous plans. No. This is why we have brainstorming sessions to get to this point.
All
Yeah.
right.
And honestly,
So-
we could probably just go in there blasting.
Well, let's
Let your
A
spells.
subterfuge.
let's try this one and then backup plan. Just kill it.
But okay,
Okay, set myself
what's our goal?
Subterfuge or for battle?
What's
What
our
is-
goal here? Now that we're
So we
arriving?
wanna-
Have yours for battle. I have subterfuge.
We
we
want
want
to
to capture your
Okay,
benefit.
I'll prepare for battle.
and we want to go in for information on that.
Well,
among
yeah,
other
so
things.
he's not going to be here though, right? The benefactor wouldn't be at y'all's hideout, so we
Probably
need
not.
information on him.
Where he's at, where we can meet up with him.
We need your brother.
And I might have to pretend
Okay.
to be my brother to find my brother.
So the goal of this raid is to capture your brother and escape with him and then interrogate him.
Steal their money, their weapons.
Definitely into that.
Defunding a terrorist group, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
So let's still in. I'll pretend to be Gror.
Am I coming with you?
We know it's
I mean-
part of the crew. We made amends.
I served my time.
Well,
You
Gror's
didn't
there,
snitch.
isn't he?
You didn't snitch. He's around.
Why don't you just be you?
Yeah, that's the unknown factor. Is where is he actually here? Is he in one of the other kingdoms?
Well, either way, if
I playing the Gror.
I was like, he's gonna be there. though.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be.
I feel like he's definitely gonna be there.
Or
This is so
or
great.
since I know him better, I can alter self. I could be Gror, and I found you.
No, but Gror is gonna be. It's his hideout. He's gonna be there. He was in the cold. Like that's why we're going.
Maybe we can
He
do it
was
to
in the
confuse
cold.
him. Everybody turn into Gore.
There you go.
We can-
We all show up
Quadruplets.
as him.
You be you. You're showing up with your new crew to make him.
Can I even cast
Yeah.
that spell? Hold
Okay,
on.
let's do that.
Please, I can. I can use seeming. That
And
works.
then we just once we're
And
in.
then it's very easy for me to pretend to be Gror if he's not there. You know.
we'll leave that in your back pocket.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do this.
There you go.
All right,
There you
got
go.
it.
I gotta
Smart
change my
overdose.
armor
So
first
fill it
because it's kind of cold out here. So she's
All right,
just gonna
so
change
selling
into a
in,
very cute Winter Wonderland
Where would
costume.
Brooke
That's what my boots look like.
sell in
Your boots
to
me.
if he was coming in?
She has
He wouldn't come in the main area. He would go to his zone,
her boots
right?
are like Ugg boots, but instead of little
So
balls.
you remember?
If I'm gonna come in, I'm
It's
gonna
like
come in
little
big.
bear paws,
See, you don't remember.
and she has like
No,
a
I
little beanie
don't.
on.
He'll remember.
Yeah, and
Or die.
So
Where are we going?
If we're going in, it would be better for us to go in our
We're
spot.
going in loud. Yeah. We're going in quiet.
We're going in loud.
No,
like...
no. As Brooke. Like I'm Brooke.
Okay, so
Going in blazing.
But I don't know where that is.
I started blasting.
You know what I mean?
Right?
So you only know where that's
Spells
at.
for battle.
Spells for battle.
Spells for battle.
Oh shoot! All right.
Born Day always has spells for battle.
It's getting
You know
good. Getting good.
Okay.
And
All right.
So where are we going?
I don't have to take Intellect Fortress.
No more mind players for
No
now.
one might play. For a minute, at least for a minute.
You walk in, you see an elder dragon. No.
Oh, okay. I got Zone of Truth for when we're interrogating.
front and back.
Okay, I won't take Detect Thoughts, I guess.
It's been a whole couple of days, so you can have whatever
See mirror image.
spells that you need. So we're going in. We're going in where Mordai knows we're going in at.
So I fought Gore once after everything happened,
Yeah.
right? When
No,
we came in
you
contact
fought.
with each
No,
other.
you fought. The other one.
Okay, and then is there do we need to like kind of collect item, gold, and present like a bounty?
Why would you be
'Cause
paying
we're-
the tithe?
Because we're coming in
This is
from
what
a
we
raid.
looted. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Fair,
See what I'm
fair.
saying?
We do have a decent amount.
So let's get a chest with. I'll throw the spider cloak in there.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
there's some boots that we don't need if nobody's using, or studded leather that nobody needs.
Why don't we put
So-
some of those dwarven weapons that are really nice? Not magical, but they're very nice weapons.
I want one chest full of just magic items and weapons, and then the other chest full of extra gold. No, well, what do you think?
I feel like this is a great way for us to lose a bunch of shit.
I agree. I was like, we don't want them. I mean, I agree. With
That's
bringing
why
in
I said,
chests,
like,
but, like,
we're
bringing the
bringing
chest
it.
full of
We're bringing
weapons.
it in.
how about I, in
ooh.
full armor, hide in one of the chests?
I could also take insight
No.
greed.
No.
You guys gotta make some decisions.
I have
Yeah,
a
yeah,
story.
for real.
Let's just go in.
We're all over the map here.
We're going in.
She has a story value. Put one piece of gold.
I don't know if one piece would work, but
That's a
I
really
mean,
good
I could
piece.
take a major image
The best
and make an
piece.
illusion
Just
of chest full
just
of
throw
gold.
some
Well,
really,
don't you
like,
have
cruddy
the-
armor and stuff in
The
there,
bracers
and
of
I could-
illusion.
I do.
You can just do minor illusions
That's
using
cast-
your bracers.
That's the
No,
cast
but-
spell.
Just do a bunch of fucking like gold and shit that we're fucking that we have. Like,
I mean,
we're-
I could, just keep like sniffing out
Oh,
flames and realign them and just cast an illusion at the same time.
The night before, I want to cast water breathing on everyone. So
Okay.
everybody has
we got water breathing.
24 hours of water breathing.
All right, so that night everybody loses water breathing.
18 hours of water breathing.
18 hours of water breathing.
16, whatever.
But
And then if you
that
could,
also means we can attack from underneath. If we want
Or
to approach this
escape.
in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, or escape running straight into the water.
okay, so let's sail in. If you want to, you can make some more chests. If not, at least let's have a chest that's full of gear.
Weapons, the
So,
cloak, gold.
yeah. To be fair, there are trunks in the boats you guys purchased.
Yeah.
It's used for like storing linens and things,
Yeah.
but it's just a regular trunk.
I
Let's
wish we
just
had
bring
some
the trunks up.
snakes.
Snakes?
Never had a trunk full of snakes?
No.
I mean,
The poison.
All over the map here.
Yeah, I say we don't put anything real in
Alright.
it. We only put illusions in it, and that we let them. That'd be our loot. And then once we're in the door, we're pretty much gonna attack and try to capture Garor.
Subterfuge.
I feel
Get
like
in.
we shouldn't. Dude, I feel like we should just fight.
I mean, what is subterfuge gonna get us? If he's
Yeah.
there,
Information.
We get in. We get in.
Yeah.
well, yeah, we use that, and then once we're in, doesn't matter what's in the chest. We just kick the door in and take.
Yeah, we
Or
see,
get out.
let's see how far we can get with substance. But
You ready?
You can
be
always
ready
attack- You can
for
always
a fight.
attack.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying we don't need to put anything real.
He doesn't want to lose any money.
Or you could put something pretty in there, and I can make it look nice.
Yeah, we got illusions and
I,
stuff.
I have good berry. I can make a bunch of berries.
I mean, if they're
You have
gonna
an
be like,
old rope.
I think if they're gonna be like double checking our treasure, then the jig's up anyway. So.
That's true, but you gotta get them interested. They're gonna look at it
At
from
least
far away and
if,
be like,
if we had a bunch of chests, you could open one chest that had like some gear in it. You know what I mean? You know how they always check the one?
Yeah, just put the chest full of weapons in there.
Okay, whatever. What do you guys want to do?
I don't care. I think
We
should
done?
fight.
Yeah, I think we're good preparing. Just go into the chosen place at the back door. That
All right, let's
So we're
do
gonna
this.
Do subterfuge, see how far we get. If fight starts,
we're returning with loot to make amends.
Okay.
All right, go and put your minis on the board.
Who knows how much y'all's crew knows about y'all's split up or whatever.
I mean,
Okay,
I
so
think they think everyone but Roar died in the original crew. We are the only 3 survivors of the original.
Ah, so then it's just whatever Garor told.
Yeah.
Cool.
all right, so super easy to find for you guys. This passage is used only to really go out and like do things in town and come back. That's really the only place the time they ever really use it. Sometimes they go out and they sell some stuff, bring it back from the other black market kind of stuff, but it hasn't been used. It's not very used very much. Mostly the crew likes to use the water because they're on the boat. And so as soon as you get to this spot, you move some bushes and stuff real kind of quickly, and you see the path that goes into the mountain. Even though the initial passage is quite dark, there's lights and things already ahead of you. You would know this as like kind of a dining area, place that we usually go just to hang out. Sometimes people come here. Most of the time they don't, because now they have a place inside they usually go get drunk at. So that's what you guys remember. You guys are just gonna go straight in.
This is the old break.
You're going into the old break room first.
Oh.
It's also a place where you guys store stuff as well, so it's easy to move out if you need to.
Yeah, we should be super extra careful though. I want to keep my eyes peeled for rats.
All right, why
Are we
don't you roll
sneaking
for
in
it?
or are we walking?
Roll perception.
Me as well.
Yep.
That's okay.
And both of you guys roll for advantage on, or with advantage on those, since this is your old place.
But you and I just want to carry the trunk before
Oh,
we
why?
leave the house.
Yeah, you see the traps, and you just kind of walk around them. It's super easy just to not trip them.
Here,
Oh
guys.
yeah, 26.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Spikes.
Yeah, so you guys,
Pitfall.
real easy just to follow along the little path.
Tripwire.
Beehive. Watch out.
There's actually a point where you're walking and you're like, man,
I'm alone.
and you actually name one of the pirates that you remember. Just for a moment, you remember his name. Because I can't remember his name.
So he's dead anyway.
Bernard the bear. Like, man, Bernard's not even here. He's supposed to be watching this place. Stupid Bernard. And then you just keep walking. And you're like, oh man, I remember Bernard. Big bulky dude. He had a smaller brother. Everett the boar. They like really stupid names. Big muscly dudes. Love to get into fights with each other and everybody else. The classic pirates. Braun, not very much upstairs. Yeah, but it's kind of funny. Like small little things are coming back to you as you're experiencing the places you've walked before. And so, yeah, you keep on walking through. Let me go ahead and give you the next room. And as you walk into the next room, you find yourself in the break room.
Is this where we came in from?
You're coming in from the south, actually, which is it's kind of hard to see, but right between those two pillars of fire is the entrance.
I can't reach that far.
And as you walk in,
Do you want to leave Claudia with the boat?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, Claudia and Rob will guard.
We can just leave our new boat.
No one's gonna take a boat with an alligator on there. Or the
as you guys walk
Just
in,
snapping on the deck.
Oh, shit.
What?
the room is filled.
Oh.
Here we are.
What box did you grab, Tom?
Filled.
What does it say on the front of that box?
Death.
Don't
Don't worry.
Make sure to
Painless.
say in your guys' heads. Don't forget. Don't say your real names. We got code names.
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead and
Are we
place
gonna be
these
rolling
guys.
initiative soon here, Tom?
What you guys are gonna do next?
And call me Snips.
I would like to take a break.
Your
real quick.
snips.
So-
What's
I feel like there's a battle coming up.
Prepare yourself. Yeah, and the whole room is just kind of filled with these guys, and they're moving boxes and things. And they kind of see you coming through, and they're like,
Oi, what you doing there?
"Your brother doesn't talk like that."
Your brother's not in your head. You hear your brother's
Your
not.
brother talks like you. So I just want to point that out.
Is your brother British?
There you go. So they see you, they're like, Captain Curran, what you doing here? Are you back already?
Oh, I am Captain Corin, but it is I, Bruck. Bruck Corin.
Yeah.
I've returned.
Oh my god. Mavis having
Great.
like the biggest meltdown right now in her head. It's just,
You can telepathically
she's
communicate.
just like, let me count this.
How did your meeting go with the people over there in that crazy town?
Oh, not as expected, but we're here now, and we're ready to kind of move forward with the operation.
All right, very well. We're just pulling things off our last heist. Guys, keep on moving your stuff. And then you see me on things that go back and forth here, and you realize you're talking to Everett the boar.
Okay.
He's the big one with the big sword.
Okay.
Yeah, he just takes it in stride. You're the captain, and then you just
So I'd like to kind of walk up to him and just kind of, if he kind of looking around nonchalantly, seems like things have been going as normal around here. You see my brother?
No. Brother's dead. Oh, is that a joke?
Gotcha.
And he turns to the guy. I don't get it.
Stay.
Yes, Captain. Everything's ready. Who are these I don't know, commoners you have with you?
Commoners. This is my crew.
Has he recognized me yet? Standing in the back of the crew.
He's got kind of a stupid look on his face. He's looking into like,
You're done. I remember you were an idiot. Mordai says, like, kind of smiling at him.
Snips is gonna say because that's her name now.
Yeah, we all have code names.
She's like,
We should.
what the fuck you staring at? You got a fucking problem here?
yeah.
Well, you know who I am? I'm Snips. I'll cut your dick off if you keep looking at him like that again. Get back to work.
I like this one. Yeah.
She's a feisty.
And that's how you blend in.
These guys are okay with me. Where'd you find Mordai though? I thought he was dead.
He's back.
You know I'm not that easy to kill.
Oh well, it's not for
Many have tried
not for
and
trying.
all have failed.
Lack of trying here. I'll catch you one of these days, but that's fine.
We get you
I just
first.
kind of like step up to him with my full height and pat him on the face. You're more than nice. And I back and I just like stand over him.
Yeah, so he's ready for the challenge too. Like this is, you remember now him and you guys always have this kind of a relationship. It's just like taunting each other, and you know that there's a pit inside where you two have actually gone to blows to fight out the strongest. Sometimes you've won, sometimes he's won. Depends on the rules of that particular fight.
Get me in a bed with no magic, you bastard.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing he
Do we
wants.
know
to
if he's a captain or if there is?
Oh, they would never make this idiot the captain.
No.
No.
Never. Not even first mate.
So you remember that there was a captain. There's only two captains, really. There's a captain who is Gorkorin, right? Who was the original captain of the main everybody. And then you have Captain Bemmer. And Captain Bemmer was on the other ship, and usually they would go in different separate directions. But Bemmer's dead. You know that for a fact.
That was the ship I was on.
The ship you were on, he's dead, long dead. And Brooke was never allowed to be a captain. Because his brother wouldn't allow it, right? So there must be a new captain for the second ship, if they have another second ship. But you have no idea who the hell would have taken that spot. Do you have an idea that maybe like between 2 or 3 people that it could have been someone who rose up in the ranks, but it's a toss-up?
So if I
Kinda hard
came
to
in
tell.
as the captain of my own ship, all of a sudden, probably would stir or rock the boat a little bit.
Oh yeah,
And-
your brother would have it out with
I was like, did he say that your brother was dead or that you were dead? Or I'm
He's supposed to be dead.
okay.
And you too.
And also me.
So you're both back
Yeah,
from
so-
the dead in this guy's eyes.
Yep. Pretty much. But I've like done this before, like died.
And then you asked about your brother, and what did you say?
That he's gone.
He's also dead?
He's
That's what he
posing.
said,
You
right?
asked about your brother.
He's posing as his brother.
I'm
So he thinks
confused.
he's dead.
It's alright, Pablo's confused.
Wait, I thought you were being yourself.
Oh.
I definitely thought you were being yourself.
Yeah, me too.
The plan was for him to be himself.
Guys, we lost it.
What's fantastic is I know what's going on, but you guys are definitely confused.
We got lost in our
Perhaps
own
you
roots.
should continue. You got lost in your own room. All right, Captain Ozero. We should be ready to go on our next mission here pretty soon. The messenger we just had didn't leave, but maybe 12 hours ago. We have a new place to head to. I don't know, some kind of an amulet or something. I don't know.
That's all the information you got?
Well, you know those weird messengers. Always give us coded messages.
Why don't you go find out? Come back to me when you know.
Well, we know where to go. We know what it looks like. We know who's supposed to kill to get it. But I mean, I don't know what the hell this thing is. It makes it so special.
So that's for me to know.
Well, yeah, Captain. Yes, Captain. All right, we'll continue to get things ready. And they just keep on going around their business.
Does it look like there's an area where they're taking most of the stuff?
Yeah, it's actually in the sides where the barrels are. That whole section is filled with boxes.
Got it.
Some of it's more like mundane gold, you know, armor stuff,
Dang.
a painting or two.
Someone send a telepathic message. Right. Like, we're definitely gonna have to
Rob the shit out of this place.
take the necessities and what we need before we head out of here.
Thought about it.
This financing could be better used by the
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely for the church.
Do perception checks.
Oh,
Oh, right.
I'll try my teeny dice.
Alright.
Ooh, 17 plus 7, 24.
The other brother, the younger brother, Bernard, is the one who comes in, and he's looking kind of. He's not looking at you. He's actually looking at the wolf.
Okay.
And he's just kind of slow and dumb right now. Where's the bear?
No, the bear and I had difficulties. We had to go our own ways.
Damn. That's deep. Man. That what makes you captain, Captain.
Yeah, this is Shadow. Shake his paw. Shake his paw. Shake Shadow.
You know, I was just no. I know what happened last time. You did the same thing with the bear. And he bit my arm off. Damn bear. No. I ain't
Is he missing
touching
an arm?
the No, he's
It's just a finger.
yeah. He's,
Just
kind of got some
tip of
strength.
his finger.
Yeah, just kind of like yeah. He's not, no. I'm no better than to go mess with stupid. I mean,
Ooh.
I didn't mean that, Captain. I mean, you're just amazing thingies.
Well, telepathically, since like obviously we all have recognized that they think that you're your brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, hey, so the worst thing that could happen right now is if your brother actually came back. So why don't I go back and wait at that sentry spot, keep an eye out. That way we can give y'all a heads up.
Okay, sounds good.
But you have to like tell me to go do it.
Sounds like a good plan. Why don't you go wait?
No, you're the captain. So we're doing this all telepathically.
You should tell Pavel.
Hey, Pavel.
idea.
Pavel.
Yeah, they'd be like, hey, newbie.
No, use his code name.
Shiny boy. Go ahead and hit it back to the boat. Keep an eye on it.
Oh yeah, yes, Captain, yes.
Yeah, shiny boy, and then the guy gives you a little. Like, they're all shiny, man.
Look at him, guys.
Oh,
Did you know he's afraid of the dark too?
oh
bitch.
shit. I just got laughing. And then you hear
I was like, way to sell it.
Mordai's, you see Mordai's laughing like this. Turned away.
Just goes and jogs back down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where's the goods at? Show me the good stuff. First of all, let's get some whiskey out. You gotta have some fucking something waiting for me, right?
Absolutely, Captain. It's down in the cabin. Why don't you let's just go down there?
All right, let's go.
All right, so you guys start taking off. They're excited
gonna-
now, man. They're gonna go.
Take a look at that message.
How many of them
It's probably
leave
from
this
Disney
room?
Soul.
If I walk at the back of the pack.
Really, it's just the two twins, the two brothers, the boar and the bear.
The rest of the peon pirates are still unloading or
there.
whatever.
Yeah, they're still doing their thing.
Manual work.
They're doing their laborings. And
And then I'm gonna say, as before he leaves, Captain, you want me to check the goods, make sure it's good.
talking to you, Captain.
What's that?
Want me to check all the goods they just got, make sure it's good quality.
That's
some
right.
bullshit.
That's
You
right.
hear that? Me and horny girl over here, we got check your goods.
Oh well.
Horny girl, get to it.
I'm on it, Captain.
Horned girl, at least.
I like it.
Yeah. The boar looks
It's
at
the
you. And,
last time y'all get to assign code.
so the boar looks over at you and goes, "It's kind of messed up, man. I don't know about that."
Shut up, stupid. Get your ass downstairs.
I never hit a
Backhand.
So
woman.
now it's just
Give him
me,
backhand.
the boar.
So yeah, the bear, the
Ifrit,
boar, and just
Mordai.
you guys.
right?
And sniffs.
So that's 4.
No, me,
Snips,
Oh, that's right.
You're
You two
going
went-
back
okay,
up, right?
me and her going back up.
Oh,
Yeah.
where did I stay?
More dice
We're
10.
looking
I'm
at the
staying
stuff
with
for
her.
that.
Okay, so then it's just the 4 of you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
You two and the
I'm
boar
not
and the
gonna let
bear.
you go
Boar and the
alone
bear.
in this place.
So yeah, so they take you across. I mean, it's a lot of twists and turns and
Sure.
stuff. But finally, you get to this spot, and this
Any
is
traps
the-
along the way that we can kind of
Oh,
know?
Yeah.
absolutely! But easily, you know where exactly where they're at. So it's like
Yeah.
you just kind of.
And the ones we did, now we know.
There was one trap that the bear actually stops you. Like, hey, no, Captain. Remember,
Did you remember?
we, this is a new one. We were ordered to put this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a good.
I know, man. I almost step. Actually, I did step in it every time I walked past here.
Is that what
and then-
happened?
Yeah, look at my ass, man. It's all burned.
Yeah, I
Stupid.
can see.
Can I
Crap.
look?
Yeah.
Turn and look and see what the trap is? He said burned.
Yeah, so you step on it, and then suddenly, like, a jet of fire burn whoever sat there. But the guy's a big, dumb brute, and so he
It's
takes half
fine most of the time.
takes half damage. But yeah, so but he's like, yeah.
So yeah, I would like to make our way down and hey, where's this drink you've been offered?
Oh, it's with the other captain.
Did the 3 of us want to subdue whoever is left in that room?
There's a few of those guys in there.
How many?
How many?
Well, minus the 2 brothers, right?
Minus the 2 brothers.
I count 3. Minus the 2 brothers.
Oh,
So there's only one big guy with the big sword. That's one brother, and I
Yeah.
never pulled out the other brother.
You haven't pulled them out
So it's
yet?
4 of them.
easy. I got this. I got it. I ain't scared.
I ain't scared.
I never scared.
I'm like, they're dumb pirates. I could just cast a spell. We don't need to hurt them.
Yeah, I don't
Technically,
need
use
you
this one
to.
for the other brother.
Especially since they're really stupid.
The other brother.
Behavior. Right here with me.
I'm not with you.
Oh no. More die.
More die.
Sorry. Okay.
All right, so the bear and the boar, they kind of just push up the door and they come in. It's this cabin that they must have stolen from someplace, piece by piece, put together down here. Pieces are barely fitting together. Really, it's kind of a shack. But they love it, right? And you remember coming in here and smelling the whiskey, beers, and all this different stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the things you remember the most is that your favorite drink is dwarven fire whiskey. I mean, almost like the dwarves and like Goliaths could drink this stuff. It was like a point of pride that you could drink it. Morta, you've tried it once and you hated him for letting, like, even getting close to this stuff.
So I'm gonna pour double shots for all 4 of us.
On the fire
I'll
whiskey?
drink it.
Yeah.
I have fire resistance. It'll be
All right,
fine.
yeah. So now that you know like what's gonna happen, you're like,
He's like, it's going.
Okay,
no, I kind of
forwards,
no, and
I,
I
cast guidance on myself.
yeah. Or telepathically, I'm like, all right, get ready. This is
All right.
gonna be a night.
More
Yeah.
I just quietly goes, okay, let's go.
as you come in, and they push open the doors, you hear a woman's voice in the back, and she kind of yells, "Boris!" or not Boris, "Bor! Quit your crap! Are you finished doing what I told you to do?" "Oh yes, Captain. But we got Captain Corin here. He's just brought in some new people and stuff to help us out. Fine then. Show him the new directions from the solid guy." Yes, Cap. He promised us a drink first, though, Cap. Fine, just do what he wants. And so she keeps on like writing and doing some things, paperwork kind of stuff, looking at maps and stuff, trying to chart out the next journey. So she's not really paying that much attention to you guys, but immediately you know who it is. It's Adira, is her name. She's probably one of the most fiercest women on the ship, and you're like, if anybody could have taken over your old captain's one that died on your ship,
Yeah.
it's definitely.
She was like the second hand.
Yeah, she actually worked right under Roar all the time. As a matter of fact, there was some points in like your history that you're like, is there something more going on here? But anytime you ask, you got your ass whooped. So I was like, I'm not gonna ask her. And actually, you would know this. You wouldn't know it. But yeah, so they had this really
Very
kind
well,
of
they would
close relationship, and now she's obviously the captain of the other ship.
You're just like real quick. You're like, she might be fucking your brother.
Yeah.
Just watch out for that.
Fucking your brother now.
You may have to really fall on your sword for this one, buddy.
Yeah. Good luck.
What's she look like? What's she look like? How's she look?
Dude, she's a pirate.
Does she get scurvy? Does she get scurvy? Please don't tell me
No,
she gets scurvy.
she's very, very beautiful, but she is fierce. Like, she is very fierce. Like, you don't want to mess with this
And
woman.
salt air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, show me to these maps that she's talking to. After our shot. Let's do a shot.
You're saying that in the board's like, he already has the drinks out. Like,
Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on.
yeah. That's my captain. And he starts
Just
pouring
one.
out and you get like, okay. And he starts pouring the other drinks. And he kind of passes them out. And he's all excited.
Here's to you, and here's to me. Hopes we never disagree. But if we do, fuck you. Here's to me.
He's like, I love it, Jared. I love that one. Something's unsettling about that.
That specifically?
Yes. You've heard it
That's
before.
what Glory used to say.
Yes. It's exactly what Grower used to say. And so you toss it back and he breaks it down. Constitution saving throws, you with advantage.
Do
Me with advantage?
I have
With advantage.
I have poison resistance. Does that count?
That means
for
you're
this
not going to
alcohol?
throw up.
I got a 20 and a 19.
Man.
I have poison
Mother's
and
milk.
fire resistance.
I love how it burns
war.
and you can smell the burning of your
Constitution
insides.
save?
Wonderful.
21.
With all your wards and you're prepared and you're like, okay.
I got this.
My
doing
tiefling
this.
body can handle. I can handle hellfire.
I can handle hell. I
this.
can handle hell. And you're like, yeah! And like there's a little bit of like a little bit of flame coming out of your mouth, just slightly.
One little tear, just a little bit, and like sizzles.
Yeah, it sizzles off my face because
There
it's
you
so
go.
hot now.
How are the boar and the bear looking?
The boar and the bear. It looks like they threw it back, but they're kind of like a little bit.
No, take it back all the way. Right now.
I shake water and
All right.
send it down their mouth.
They look at each other. You first.
Do it.
He tosses them back and let's see how they do.
Oh.
Oh, one of them passed.
Take
The other one did not. So the boar is over like.
Let's headbutt.
And he just passes out. The other one is like, oh, yeah. I'm good.
All right.
I love it, Captain.
Now that we get that past us, I needed that.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Show me the maps.
All
Where we
right,
going?
one
What
moment.
we
He
doing?
kicks his brother while he's down, and he
so
goes
bad, it's so hot.
kind of stomps on his brother just a little bit, and then he walks over towards Adira. He's like, Captain says he wants to talk to you about maps. And Adira's looking there, and she's like, yeah, sit down, let's talk. We gotta go, and she just starts talking, rambling to you about like where she's gonna be going, where they're gonna form the port, who their contacts are in this area, and so she just starts doing this stuff. And Mordai, you know that the captains, when they talk, not supposed to be around. So are you gonna just go and hang out at the bar a little bit, or what are you gonna do?
I will stand here in absolute defiance.
Go to the bar.
I'm
Get out
fine.
of here.
I go.
Yeah, I want to telepathically get out of here.
Okay, I go. I go
She's
back to the
looking-
bar.
She's looking to execute right now. I don't know. Might be the fire whiskey.
All right. So
Do
she
not make me
finishes
come back
telling
in
you.
here.
Finishes telling you about the whole plan and everything else, right? And actually, it's to Goldcrest.
Okay.
And it's a pickup. It's not a stealing job. They know you're coming, and they're going to give you this amulet. No idea what the hell this amulet's going to do, but let's bring it back. Give it to another contact here in Wellspring.
Castle Wellspring.
Castle Wellspring. And then, then that job's done. It's going to pay a lot of money.
Okay.
You're real excited about this. And as she's explaining that to you, she kind of sits back. So how did things go over there at Wellspring? Everything go all right?
No, as well as expected. We're still not, very favored through the majority of the people there, but I had a couple of contacts. Everything seemed to go smoothly. As far as I'm concerned, we can continue on with the plan.
All right. Is Sol happy with what we're doing?
As happy as can be.
Yeah, that's not telling the truth, right? As she says this, she reaches over and grabs like her thigh.
Grabs it
Yeah.
Grabs it.
or the inner thigh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because they're sitting next to each other, it's going to reaches
Yeah.
over and kind of grabs them.
That's kind of like looking at it.
it's on.
It's been a long
Like
time.
Donkey Kong.
I missed
Stay focused. We're doing this.
you. It's been
What better way to get revenge on your brother?
Oh,
It's been a long time. But
It's a twin thing. Y'all wouldn't understand.
In 3 days, is that too long?
how you? Here, hey, I got some of this fire whiskey. Want a shot? Let's do
No, I
it
can't
together.
stand that.
What do you want? Come on.
I want to get this job over with. That way we can take a break.
All right. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for the night then, huh?
And she's kind of get us here. She's kind of messing with some stuff. She goes, oh, and I almost forgot to tell you. Before you can even think about it, she has got a knife stabbed right between your legs, inches away from
Wait, my Hua.
your bag of holding. And that is what leaving me behind. Don't do that again now. Or else next time, I won't miss. Yep. And she gets up and just walks off.
Anything happen with us? Do I see anything in the tunnel? Anybody coming back? Or
It seems like business as usual. Nothing's really happening over there.
How are those two idiots doing?
What exactly are you guys doing?
Oh,
Yeah.
we steal shit.
Hey, let's
I want to
keep.
steal shit also. if those
Hold
two
on,
idiots are
hold
doing
on.
this.
So let's.
Sleight of hand.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay,
Well,
what?
we want to do it smartly. Like we want to make sure they're not
Yep.
going to ask us questions.
Yeah, if they can get to bed or get
Yeah.
them drunk or something like that.
Yeah.
We'll just knock them all out.
Yeah.
Tie them
That's
up.
why I was asking how are the two
That's
Bear
what-
and Boar doing.
So there's only 4 of them, right?
Oh yeah. So one of them's down, the other one's up, but he's only up for a little bit longer. He's gonna
Keep
take a
him
nap
drinking.
afterwards.
Yeah, I'll be like, come on, have you
Pussy.
tried like the what is it the Frost Giant's brew? Right? There's one like that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
There is
Do you
whatever
wanna
you
do a
want
shot?
them to be.
All right.
Open license.
We did hot first.
This is on. This is our next fight right
okay,
here.
we did
That's
hot
it.
first. Time for
All right.
cold.
Time for sitting down. Now it's time for initiative.
Oh
A drinking initiative. Let's see who goes first.
Okay. My initiative is only +2. Should I roll it on the thing or on dice?
Just one. All right. For sure, you're gonna go
Okay, 14.
first. Oh yeah, you're going first.
Okay, cool.
Which means you can go first or you can go second. It's your
The drinking
choice.
contest. Always go second.
Always go
I'll
second.
go second.
Always go second.
I'll
the
go
guy who's
second.
experienced with drinking contest. Always go second.
I'll go second.
All right. So at this point, it's a different type of rolls.
Give
Let's see.
myself
What should we use?
kind of.
D12s.
You know, we never use D12.
You never get to use D12.
All right, D12s it is.
That's why I took Witchbolt. So
Before
A
you start
D12?
drinking, he looks at you and says, "No guidance this time.
Oh.
None of your pansy little scapegoats like you usually do. No.
Did he actually
Straight
say
up.
a scapegoat? Or did he say scapegoat?
A scapegoat.
Escape.
Escape?
He's that
Goat.
smart.
Yeah.
We're not using that stuff
None of your
anymore.
scapegoats around here.
This is about brawn against brawn.
Okay,
Strength against
none of your
strength.
beast abilities then. Fair is fair, right?
I want to hit where it. Not nice.
None of his what abilities?
Fine.
Don't worry about it.
So he's gonna go.
Did he just fail?
Yeah. So he takes 5 points of damage.
Oh, I got a 7. Are we adding anything?
No.
7
7 on a D12.
with poison resistance.
Yeah. You it's half, right? So
Yeah.
7.
Was
Enough.
more than 6, yeah.
Yeah. So you run the first round. I mean, you barely made it through the first round. All right. He's gonna go next. Oh, cow. He fails again.
This guy's looking like shit.
Yeah, he's not looking good.
That fire whiskey did not agree with him the first time.
You see him, he takes another sip of the next one. And you see, like, one eye is moving and the other one's not. He kind of comes back. Yeah. What about you?
10.
Yes.
Oh.
I just make solid eye contact the whole time. I think that.
Hold on. Pull up your sleeves.
I do.
Alright, you don't have any guidance in there.
No.
You wouldn't. Yeah. Alright.
Still
Right.
completing sentences. That's a pretty. He's doing good.
There it goes. Trick's the next one. Yeah, it's got my second wind. I'm ready.
Oh no. Alright, I've been doing pretty okay. 9.
Yeah, you still saved it. You're just tossing them back.
My little
Alright.
Irish D12 is doing me justice today.
It's like death saves. Just roll until y'all fail 3.
Yeah, he failed again.
Passes out.
He gets another shot. And he's like, yeah, it's right because I'm stronger than you, and I'm better than you. And I don't throw up as much as you. And
Push him where he lands onto his brother.
I'll just mage hand.
Do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, saving throw?
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Have you ever pushed a drunk person? They go back. They're like they go back a
like
little bit, and they go
like
right
a
forward.
rock 'em, sock 'em, whatever.
Exactly, rock 'em. sock 'em. There
11
you go.
plus 2, 13.
13. Unfortunately, you do not
very
save.
nimble.
But it's not his body that's coming forward.
Oh, he swung at him.
Oh,
Just
vomit.
puked on me.
And you roll. And he goes. As he falls back and lands on his brother. And you are now covered in your winnings.
Can I like shape water and try and get it off me
You don't
with
know
some of the water over here?
prestidigitation or whatever.
Your prestidigitation would help you.
I do not have that today. I took
Yeah,
that
so
away.
you are
This
going
is
to be
not water,
okay
sir.
for a
You wish
while.
it was water.
You do know that there's a place in here that people wash, so you could go do that.
Gross. You nasty bitch. I kick him
Okay, so
while he's on the ground.
I'm separated from the female.
Yep.
The brothers are kind of passed out.
Oh, yeah.
Or in bed.
Just you guys. She's in the back somewhere.
We've got the map to where we need to go.
We still have to steal the gold.
Let's
That's
get out of
still-
here. Yeah.
Well,
We haven't
wait,
done
we
that
don't
yet.
need to go there. We're different soul. He's in.
Goldcrest.
No, he's in this. He's in that town, the town in the north, one we skirted around. That's where your brother went to go see him.
Which means your brother's also there.
Which means your brother's there and distant souls.
Castle Wellspring.
Wellspring.
So I'll have to go back.
And
Okay.
and I have an amulet. That's
Also,
magic.
Which you need to identify, right? So
me and her fish doing.
Yes. Sleight of hand.
Okay.
No, we're doing it sneakily. I thought we were
I
gonna.
am. I'm-
that's all. We're all.
Oh, you are
sneaking
gonna-
out. We're all.
Yeah, well,
Oh, well, I was going to create a diversion first.
Well, if it's already quiet.
Why do we have to sneak anymore? Your brother's not here. Let's
Oh.
fuck shit up.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's fuck shit up. Steal it so they don't have anything to come back
Whoa,
to.
they're all passed out. They're all passed out. Let's just.
Well, the two boar and the
There's two that
bear
are passed
downstairs.
out.
are passed out.
Yeah.
Give us orders.
You know
yeah,
what?
I'll just telepathically be like,
I'm just gonna
we
s-
could just start.
I'm going to make sure I'm in 9 feet of all of them. I'm just going. They're going to.
Whoa,
You
whoa.
cast sleep?
No.
No.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
I was like,
Hold the sleep
I was
spell.
like, that's an HP thing. You might have
Yeah.
way
no,
more than
these
enough
guys are
HP.
pirates who.
Been around.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're level 12. Sleep might not work anymore like it used to.
Let's vote on where we want to
Maybe
go.
not in
I
this
vote.
situation.
We now know. Now have the information. Let's clear out this pirate nest and go to Wellspring.
Okay.
Yeah, we can
That's my
clear
vote.
this.
So did all of the
I vote
pirates,
with
did they go
Apple.
to their beds? Is there a point where like we've been drinking, they've all like gone to rest, and we can kind of like maybe block it up a little bit?
Yeah, so for the most part,
Quietly.
they're packing things up, getting things taken care of, and that basically when you guys are finishing downstairs, they're heading down that direction to go and drink.
Okay.
Okay.
So silver check.
Yeah, you guys are all
so
by
it's
yourselves at
cleared.
this
It's
point.
cleared up where they were
Mhm.
hauling stuff.
Yep.
We
So
can do that when we're done.
we're done. I think we're
done.
heading out. We're heading out.
No,
Are we
let's
gonna
Clear
kill
out
them?
these pirates, so
You
that
wanna-
way
the other captain.
we can weaken
to this
your brother.
operation.
Yeah, we have to fight the other chick.
We
She's
don't want to
crazy.
leave your brother's crew behind
Yeah,
us
we have
while
to
we go
fight
after
No.
your brother.
Savage.
Because now they know
I
I'm
kind of
alive.
like my chick though. Like I don't want to.
Well, then convince
My
her
brother's
to go
chick.
somewhere.
I was like, that's not your chick.
Or you can distract her, give her a little sneaky, and
We're
we
an option.
Give her a little stab,
And we
then
can kill
we
everybody.
come in
She went
blast.
to bed. I got turned down.
that's okay.
Let's not dwell on.
Okay, well then let's kill them in their sleep, guys.
Wow, that's really just
Yeah, let's do it.
But they're pirates. I guess.
Can we not just sneak out of here?
And leave a nest of pirates behind
We can
us.
come back.
I'm just like holding my spear overboard. It's like,
Are you getting attacked? Or...
Never know.
Kill the pirates.
You never know when a bunch of pirates might come in handy. That's all I'm
It's true.
saying.
Yeah,
My-
but they're
my
not
vote's to
loyal
kill.
yeah, but they're
you.
loyal to
Let's,
your
all right, let's take a
brother.
quick vote. Quick vote.
Kill.
Which one leads in
You-
us getting all their stuff?
Kill.
Either
Well,
way.
probably both, but
Yeah.
You
but
know
not
what?
all.
I
Not all if they're alive. We
Which
have to
direction
sneak
you
if
wanna
they're
go?
alive.
You want to kill them? You want to try to sneak? That's the two options.
Sugar
I-
hill,
Kill.
I say kill the
I'm gonna
crew,
save.
and you give his girlfriend the best sex she's ever had to convert her to our side.
Yeah, you better.
You're-
That's what we're.
I'd like to-
trying
Kill the
get.
crew. Give
Listen.
her a choice.
I'd like to save her.
Like,
We're gonna
All right,
her.
kill the crew. Give her a choice.
Capture her.
She might
And-
like it.
enslave her.
Well, yeah. I mean.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's a little much. I don't like
Too
that.
much.
Man, we're getting dark here.
We're playing D&D. FBI agent, we're playing D&D.
All right, so
I like that.
So we got two votes. I say save. Like, I don't want to kill the person.
I mean, I-
Murdering pirates.
So
That could become very handy if we had a pirate crew. Then they could do stuff for us all the time.
No, I don't murdering
they,
pirate crew.
like betrayed us.
Yeah, exactly. They're evil pirates.
Can we get a vote, please?
We got 2 votes kill, 1 vote save.
That's it. So we need
Guys,
2 more votes.
Decision time.
Maeve would want to
As you're having
save
this
them because
conversation-
she is a greedy bitch and she is very naive and she loves money. She's almost like a leprechaun.
Okay, what was your vote?
So are you guys having this conversation while you're walking back up?
Telepathic.
Yeah. But as you're walking back up,
Yeah.
you hear someone coming up behind you,
Okay.
and you notice just by the gate, you see that Adira is actually coming after you. real quick.
Okay.
And she's not like, doesn't look like she's like worried or anything else. Just
No,
like she's
yeah.
trying to catch up to you. But
Yeah. What's
she yells up, "Brooke, stop!
I don't pay attention.
Damn it! I know you heard me. Do I have to stab you again, or is that what this is about? You want to be stabbed?
You know I'm Aurora. What are you talking about?
Stop messing with me. Everybody knows Gore's dead. You're captain now.
So
You're gonna go back over there to Wellspring? Got more unfinished business? Or are we gonna go take care of this job for Sol?
we're gonna take care of the job.
All right.
That's the plan. Are you with me?
You know I'm always.
You know, you always kind of favored my brother. Past. I don't know. I can trust you.
We've been through this. He's no longer here. You are. I like power. Right now, you're the one who's got it.
All right. Well,
Are we with this conversation? Like, where's this taking place?
No, it's them two.
Just you two?
Mhm.
Okay.
They were like walking up from the cabin. But now I'm definitely confused as to
Do you think?
damn twin shit.
you never know. It's like the prestige.
So
you have
if I'm
to-
getting this right, the crew thinks he's Garor, or no?
Yeah. It's just her.
Have you figured it out yet?
Yeah. Of course I do.
They think, they think
This is too complicated. I say we kill them.
both. All
So
of
she
them?
gives you a little peck on the cheek, kind of grabs your butt a little bit, and she starts walking back.
Be ready to sail. We might have to leave here very soon.
Of course I am. We do this all the time.
Okay. Meet you at the boat.
She starts heading back.
All right. With that, I'll kind of go back over with Mordai and the rest of the crew.
Mhm.
Kind of like
They
relate to
think
them.
both of you died.
Evidently, they think Roar is dead, and now I'm the one that's taking over.
They think that, or she thinks that.
I think that's the way it is. Right.
Because he's broke. Rich.
Are you sure?
That's who I knew. Oh, did both of you get like? Oh, it melted both of your brains. That's so there wasn't much going on up there before, and losing all your memories and becoming a different person wasn't helpful.
He lost all his memories.
What about
Doesn't
the other
necessarily mean that the other one lost his. He was also a
one? Were
part of
you
a
the
shipwreck.
evil one originally and lost your memories and became good? Ish.
No, I'm not sure about what's going on, but
I don't know. I can't tell anymore. Do I know of any like birthmarks, differences between them? A mole on his back.
You
Well, we
used
know
to
your brother's
believe.
alive.
You used to believe you could
talked
tell
to
just
him
by
in that
looking at them,
crazy dream thing the other day.
like in their eyes.
yeah.
But that look that you were looking for, that
So
signal
obviously
was
we're
gone,
not finding super
'cause
reliable.
he's lost all his
information.
memories.
But it was in
But
a
did-
dream,
Yeah,
so I don't know if
the
it
dream
was.
meaning is alive.
I don't know if he's in
And
me
that saying
or...
you said when you did the shot, that's something your brother used to say all the time. Every time you drink.
I don't know. It just kind of felt right at the time. I didn't think much about it, to be honest. I was playing the part.
Roar would always say it. Brooke wouldn't.
Roar would say.
But she said Grover was dead.
Well,
Nope. You can't trust pirate skanks.
Yeah, why would you trust her?
You're a bunch of liars.
This is
sluts.
making me confused,
No,
and I still
I
want to
have-
kill them all.
I have a
They
good
still
feeling
betrayed
about it.
us.
Do you have a good feeling, or does the little guy have a good feeling about it?
You know, I mean...
So you voted not to kill the pirates,
Yes.
and you changed your vote
To kill the pirates.
to kill them, right? You're still
You wanna
I
out.
kill
want
them?
to kill them.
What was
Where you
Brian
at?
about?
I was
He
gonna
voted to save.
They
Yeah.
still betrayed
because,
us.
That's 3.
But now, after she said that shit, I don't trust her.
Yeah, now I'm infinitely more.
You trusted her
suspicious.
before?
Yeah, because I thought she was a bitch. She's a liar. She's a slut and a
She's a
whore.
pirate.
All the same thing.
Yes, and.
You know, these could be good assets for us to have as the future.
What about
Pirates?
this amulet? Like, are we just gonna show up
If
and
we
do
can
that?
guide the direction of where they go and where they to our enemies.
How about this? We take a chance on her. And if they betray us, we slaughter them.
I like it.
Unequivocally, no.
That's what Lathander would want.
Lathander does not want me to adopt the
Why don't
group
you
of
pray on it?
murdering
They could be
pirates.
Useful father.
Well, Lathander doesn't believe in forgiveness. Why don't you
mean-
pray on it?
Oh,
This isn't a gray area, guys.
Oh.
Oh
I high-five
man.
How about we just not slaughter them all in their sleep?
Well, I don't want to slaughter them. That's
Okay.
true.
So let's just wake them all up and be like,
There you
we're
go.
gonna fight
Put
now.
a sword in his
Face to
mouth,
face.
then stab him.
Exactly. That's my yeah.
Much more
They must
heroic.
pay for their crimes.
Is there any bigger ships
Oh,
So yeah, the big ship that's down there
It's her
is her ship. So you could theoretically
Is the
take
only
it,
one?
but
Is it the only one?
there's
Our
only
ship
that
and
one
her ship,
and that's it.
and then she's going to her ship, right?
She's readying her ship right now.
yeah.
Her ship's much bigger. It has 2 masts, and it takes a lot more people. It takes a crew of at least 12 or so to get that thing up and running and moving around.
I voted to stay.
No,
I do think
Do you
they
take the
could
sloop?
be useful.
we'll take. I mean, I hate to split, but you know,
Oh, me take the little one?
By yourself?
no, you have a crew.
These guys. Well, so
And
you're
what,
going by
joining
yourself?
the pirates?
He's leaving you to be a pirate.
This sounds
I'm-
fishy.
Taking
Wait,
on Grower's
Let's
spot.
leave the let's leave this
Brooke's spot.
sloop. Let's all join Adira's ship.
We're just gonna leave
Claudia?
Claudia on the ship by herself.
Yeah. Can't leave Claudia.
What would be the
So they
the
can
goal
take
of
and sell
joining
her?
group?
Just
The highest bidder.
Have a better
remind
ship.
her. Do the little stone thing.
We don't need a ship.
Well,
We-
technically they are going to be sold.
they're going to Goldcrest.
Yeah, to get an amulet
But
and
then
then to
to
meet
bring
with soul.
it.
Yeah,
And they-
but that's like 2 weeks, probably at least.
And Goldcrest hates us because we killed some of them.
Okay. All right. How about this?
What-
We have a pretty
How are you
strong
in all
anti-
of these places?
All right. All right. I'm open. We're a democracy. We're decide where we want to go. Right. We can use Adira as the secondary assistant ship in our newfound group. We'll take the sloop. We'll both head down to Goldcrest. What do you think?
Should we split the crew between her ship and our ship?
We don't need a crew for it. We got us. We'll crew the sloop. Then
Yeah.
let her crew the what's her
Oh,
ship?
so her on her big ship. And
Actually,
then
you
us
never
on our
asked.
ship.
You can. There's like some sailors coming past you. If you want to ask them.
Hey, what's Adira's ship called now these days?
Fucking hell!
That's it? Fucking hell?
No. The Dream Chaser, and then the other pirates are pissed off. Fucking that's why you don't let girls name ships. No, it could have been the Dark Soul, the Flying Doom, the Red Wave. No, the fucking Dream Chaser. That's what she chooses.
Cute.
You would fucking could you
How
love
does
it?
our ship fit?
You're banging the captain. That's why. The other one hits him in the stomach. Don't say that. He's gonna kill you too.
So it
Lost.
seems like
I don't know what ours is.
the crew
asked.
think that he's Garor.
They probably had it. Too.
Do they?
I don't know.
That's what that just seemed like, that whole interaction.
They think he's the captain. They didn't say Grower. They didn't say Brooke. They just said the
Well,
They
captain.
said he's banging the
Are
captain.
you guys like
Yep.
one person now? I don't know what's happening.
I'm gonna say
I have no reason to go to Goldcrest, and I'm not joining Pirates. So my journey is taking me
I
to
don't
Castle Wellspring, where the evil bad guy who is possessing Elderhold is. To just discover that information.
So maybe the compromise is let her go to Goldcrest, and then we go directly to Gold.
And they meet us there.
Well, if not, if we take them out. Or whatever we're doing up there first before they
Well,
get
technically,
back
if they're our
Because
ally,
it's going to be a long trip.
we could, since they're our allies right now,
Then
use
that
them to gather
satisfies
information.
not
What
necessarily
information?
slaughtering them, but
What this amulet does, why Skull wants it. Because that's...
that's true.
But
If he wants the amulet, it's obviously for something bad.
that's like a month.
Yeah, but we can do it a lot faster with our tiny ship.
We can. Why are we going to Goldcrest though?
To get the amulet would be the only answer for that.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys want to do?
I see zero reason to go to Goldcrest personally. I don't want to follow along with the big bad guy's plan.
I kind of want to find...
And I don't
Brother.
exactly have a month. My sister's in hell, so.
Right. We're on a time.
Yeah, we're on a time
that's
crunch.
True. We could do that first.
I need the priest and Elderhold, which we need to get out of possession of Dipsum's soul, which is why we're here. And now we know where Dipsum's soul is in Castle
Okay, so
Wellspring.
then let's go to Castle.
I think that's a good idea. I think we should go to Castle Wellspring, and I think we should not leave a bunch of pirates behind us, but
But we could use them to gather information. So that way.
they know that the mission they've been given by their benefactor is to go to Goldcrest. And we are supposed to go with them. If we do not do that, they're going to know something's up. I mean, and they probably will either report to Dipsum Soul or attack us.
Technically, if he's the captain, he could order us to do something else.
And he
Like,
could
I'm
We
go.
can
taking
see how
this
that goes.
crew.
She thought he was going back to the city to do unfinished business there.
Yeah,
So he
I'm
could
taking
take
this crew
us.
and I'm leaving. I'm the captain. Bye. It's kind of how that goes. He's the pirate captain. It's
I
kind of
thought
like
he had
that.
gotten a message with all of the mission details for Goldcrest.
She did. She has all the mission details. He's the captain, though, the main captain.
So he says.
So what he says goes.
So he doesn't have to get there.
Yeah. Basically, tell her I trust you to do this thing. Go to Goldcrest to get the amulet. I'm gonna go with this crew to do, and if we make up something that we have.
So we don't have to make up anything since she already thinks that he has a mission there.
Unfinished.
Yeah. Okay, that's perfect.
So we'll go to Castle Wellspring.
And they're going to.
Okay.
Do you tell her? There's other pirates coming by you, by the way.
I mean, that was kind of the plan anyway, right? I mean,
I have no clue.
she
I'm
was
really
gonna-
confused.
She was gonna go to Goldcrest regardless. That was her plan to go pick up the amp.
Yeah.
So that's where she's going. She's not quite sure what I'm doing.
Well, she figured you were back and
Or
done.
who you are.
So if you're done, you're going to come with her.
Yeah.
If you're not done, then obviously you're not going to come.
Right. So
We don't know whether she
I'm not
thinks
done.
you're you or your brother, or whether the crew thinks you're you or your brother.
Yeah, that part.
No clue there.
Which is that?
all we know is we're not getting killed,
Just answer.
right?
Swallow.
Yeah. You guys haven't.
We're not being attacked
Yeah.
No, we're not.
actively at this moment.
I said save. Just send them.
Well,
to
hey, and we
Goldcrest.
know where Dipsum Soul is. So I
Yeah.
say mission successful.
Castle Wellspring.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the only
So
other
let's go to Castle Wellspring.
issue that we have is that the confusion with this is she like throwing us off on that? Like, does she know who he is?
Let's roll insight.
Yeah, can I make
No.
another insight check on
You got to go back and
Darkshade?
check her.
At this point, you know,
Is she just trying to send
No,
him
I
to
mean,
that
my insight
person?
check-
she might be used to do different personalities of fucking
He doesn't know.
the court guy. You know.
There are people who know.
I have a
He
zone
is
of
not one of
truth.
them.
We can just capture her
And zone
and
of truth.
interrogate
Let's
her
not.
because she's a
Whoa,
pirate,
whoa,
a
whoa.
murdering pirate who we don't eat
Hey,
babies.
way too fast.
People are people.
Capture,
You don't know her
interrogate,
background.
torture.
Right.
You don't either. You don't have a memory.
She
grabbed my thigh. She's a murdering pirate.
I think I'm in love.
And she'll stab you.
I like him like that.
Crazy.
He's proven that. His previous one tried to kill him too.
She scratched. I kind of liked it.
That tracks.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So let her. I like to send a message.
Okay.
One of the pirates. Once you get the amulet in Goldcrest, let's meet up in the. That's there
In Goldcrest?
in Goldcrest. Wait for me to return.
Yeah, Captain. I'll let her know. She's gonna be
Then
pissed.
we'll go to Castle Wellspring.
Warn them about the vampires. They'll know they're vampires.
Everybody knows
She
that.
probably knows.
Not all of them. Just some of them,
Yeah.
as we learn.
Okay. Cool. Let's do that. What do you
Okay.
think?
So what's the plan then when they come? Are they coming back? Are we waiting?
No,
for
he
them?
told
Are
them
we
to
coming
wait there
back
now.
They're leaving.
Oh, so
the crew.
we're
We're gonna
go.
wait for the crew to leave. Once the crew leaves, is it pretty empty?
Yeah, there's only maybe like a
hold,
couple of like people who's the caretakers here of the place.
You know, I'd like to kind of take them to the side and mentally, telepathically tell everybody to kind of start kind of going through the goods that they want to get, and start loading it up.
As you're sending up this message, you're still outside, right?
I'm keeping an eye out for the brother.
Okay.
the return.
You do see somebody coming towards the hideout.
Does it look like us? Look me?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
You need me to roll? Or...
Claudia.
He's a tabaxi.
Ooh.
He's
Well, I
an
know one of
older
those.
tabaxi.
Oh,
Is it
no,
the-
I know.
not the one we know.
Not the one we know?
I mean, we know Rax. Who's
Nope.
No. The other tabaxi.
That bear.
No. The one that Morda knows.
So the tabaxi's coming towards you, and it's just
Does he have an Irish accent?
Brush.
I don't know if I could see his Irish accent.
Do you tell everyone what you see?
Sure. Somebody approaching. It looks like a tabaxi. Should I stop him?
he's an older guy. He's got some the circular glasses, big circle. I forget what those are called.
Got-
circle glasses.
Got spectacles.
There you go. That's the one.
Brush! And I'm gonna run to him.
Oh,
Do I stop him? No?
I'm gonna run towards him, like,
Beat him.
Oh,
To me-
So you're at the
reuniting?
bottom. You're running up
so I
to
just
the
watch him take
carriage
off.
room. He's on the outside of the whole place, so it's gonna take you a while to get there.
oh, okay.
So
Are y'all looting? Are you gonna loot?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if nobody's there. I'm gonna sit there and
I'll
stare.
let the other
but I want
guys
to loot. It's fine.
kind
Tell-
of make up.
tell Claudia to bring in.
a bonding kind of moment. Kind of bring them in. Just kind of want to hear about their life stories.
who's this?
The guys that are left. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
You know, just kind of be like, oh, it's kind of late around here.
Man, Captain, this is the longest conversation we've ever had. This is great.
Come back down. Got let's go. I got some whiskey down there. We can go and try.
Yeah.
Oh no, we all worth our salt, Captain. But that's
What
beyond
about
us.
the rum? Do you like some
The
rum?
rum is definitely on. Yeah, I
Let's
love
get
the
some
rum.
rum.
Let's
Okay.
get the rum. That's, that
Rum or
that's
fire
so
whiskey?
great.
I love them both.
So you're gonna go back down and start drinking again?
Yeah,
with
yeah.
us?
With them, try to take
They're
them
all
down.
happy, man. They're just all excited. I mean, the captain's spending time with them. They're
Have Claudia bring in our ship.
into the pirates den.
Yeah.
So we can load it up.
All right. Someone's gonna need to tell her how to get in there. This would be you. At this point, Brush
What?
kind of sees you and he stops and says,
Oh,
"Oh, you're new here."
it's my first day.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Halt!
Don't kill them.
Did I say that already? Oh,
Don't
my
kill
bad.
Rush.
I'm shiny. Shiny.
Quite.
Shiny boy.
Oh, I was told to keep watch. So I'm keeping watch. Who are you?
Yes, yes. Care for a drink, traveler?
And
It's only a drop for me, but I fear it might drown. You might drown in it.
And I'm gonna.
That's an
No, I
choice of
don't. That
war.
doesn't sound appealing at all, actually.
no. Hold on.
Send it back. Send it back.
Hold on.
There is actually no response to that. It's just that he's letting him know that that's
He's
They're
part of
part.
the group.
so.
He's.
Oh, like I
Yes. Let him in. That's the password.
oh, okay. Oh yeah. They're down there. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate your excitement.
I'll like stand at attention and salute him.
Oh no, don't.
Yes, sir. Captain.
All of that. Let's not have any of it, shall we?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We won't have any of that.
Yeah. Maybe a little less tightening with bolts. That's okay. I'll get to know you a little later.
Friends at arms.
And so he kind of comes in,
Friends.
and as he comes in, he sees the two of you guys
Like loading
who are.
shit into our shit.
And-
Hey.
Oh, looks like we have a number of new people here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Just snip your dick off.
That's why they call me Snips.
Oh, wow. That's
Keeps his in a
Disturbing.
pouch.
well, carry on.
Bye.
He's walking. He's a slower walker and stuff.
By this time, you can hear like some like laughter going on downstairs, like some the other guys are kind of laughing with me. Maybe not voluntarily, but maybe involuntarily.
Like scared laugh.
Yeah, like,
Okay, so yeah, he's coming down. He would definitely run into Mordai at this point. Brushwood.
Brush, I haven't seen you in so long.
How did you escape?
You know I'm not that easy to kill.
Yes, but obviously you're easy to capture.
Hey, you know, those elves are persistent. They have 1 million years. They'll hunt you down.
I heard you just gave yourself up.
No.
Okay.
Is that what the elves have been telling the criminal
That's
network?
who our informants are telling us.
I would never. You know me better than that.
Yes, I do know you. Well, I'm glad you're safe, nonetheless. But some things have changed around here, as you can see.
Yeah. Definitely been trying to, spruce up the place, it seems, since I've been here last.
Well, come and visit me when you have time. I'm sure there's plenty of things for us to talk about, and it's a good thing you weren't on that ship when it went sailing. And the whole crew was lost. But then again, these things seem to happen in our profession. don't they?
Everyone?
From what I'm aware of, yes.
No one made it off.
Not that we could find.
Like, ask him about
Insight check?
Garor.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so scared of all my dice right now. My 17.
You're kind of giving him a kind of a weird kind of a look. He's like, you're trying to see if I'm lying again. No, I'm not lying. And you can tell that he isn't. He hardly ever lies. When he lies, he tells stories. That's his lies. And those are beautiful lies. But he's just
long-winded lie.
very long-winded, beautiful lie. Never let the truth get in the way of a good story. It's his way. But he never really lies at all about anything. In fact, if you ever want a straight answer, he's the one to give it. Still, I'm sure you've gone through quite a bit of turmoil to get here. I'm quite surprised that you're actually back. I would have assumed that you would have, well, chosen a different path.
I did for a while. Floated around, see what I could make. Like,
Ask him
Yes.
about Garor.
There is nothing like this. I do agree. Still, I had better hopes for you. Well, I must go give my reports.
so neither Gror nor Brooke came back, ever. Brooke.
What do you mean?
I haven't been back here in a long time. I've been in Elder's prison. Nobody came back. Not Gror, not Brooke.
So no, the Gror's ship crashed.
Lost treasure.
No, he was going down south towards Torrent Haven. He sent his brother up to go and meet with Saul. Or Soul. No, but Gror's ship, all of his crewmates, everybody, they're all gone. I've been trying to help Brooke take more strong command. And he seems to be doing better, although I tried to steer him in a more positive light. But he seems to be fixated on becoming more than his brother, which means now he's become, well, twice as worse than he used to be. He's no longer the friend that you once remembered.
Well,
That clears up a lot.
yeah. Isn't that just...
Does it?
Well, we have some telepathically, I'll just be like, yes, let's talk about that to you.
I am sorry for your loss. I know that you.
I don't really beat around the bush. Like, I was. Don't we all know? We all. I mean, no, I guess you were the only one who had that conversation. Right?
About what?
Yeah.
The rest of us were kind of off doing our own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah,
now.
it's just me and Brush.
But you know that he is actually.
Roar.
Should have gone to the bathroom, man.
Yeah. See what happens
Pretty
when-
crucial.
Why should have a big fist?
That's right. The whole world changes. Suddenly you're
Yeah.
back as a different character.
Brush just said that it was actually Roar that went south to Thornton,
His
and
ship
Barak
was
that went
lost.
north to.
Okay. Cool. Maybe we're like,
So the lost treasure, the ship that turns invisible, is gone.
No. Brooke took that north.
Okay. Because that was Goror's ship, right?
Yeah. He told his brother, you better, well,
Okay.
We'll
start
find out when
living
he's
up
supposed to
his
return, then I
expectations.
guess.
That was a test for him to start making things right and stop becoming so. Yes.
You were the nice. Well, I guess not. Oh, this just adds so many layers. Mordai doesn't know how he feels anymore. Mordai's real shook.
all right.
You know, it's not too late for you to leave. I know you probably came back for Brooke.
When will he be back?
Well, I just left him. He's still up in
Wellspring.
Wellspring. He should be finished up there in the next day or two.
And it would take us like at least 2 days to get there, right?
So 2 days journey plus 2 days staying. You got about 4 days. I'm just here to give.
Why don't you come with us?
Oh, you know me. I'm responsible for those boys. Well, Brooke.
Well, I have some, I don't know, interesting news.
Yeah.
Roar did survive. He and I were the only.
I'm not really sure how I feel about this.
You've always been my most
Rude. Thought we were close.
You're kind of a goody judge.
I've always felt responsible for those two. But to tell the truth, I was kind of relieved when we're finally passed.
I mean, so was I until he lost.
He's a great guy. Now.
You're here. He is a great guy now.
You just hear Pablo like, and tell Matthew, tell him he's a great guy, though. Tell him.
He's not
As
Full of
much of an
hate.
asshole?
He's not full of hate anymore.
Or as much
He
as I
woke
would.
up with a new sense of the world.
Well, I always hoped and I prayed that he would eventually find a way out of who he was.
Amnesia.
Yeah. Full-blown amnesia and possession. Wild.
And about that time, I
Worst
want to
memories.
have Darkshade kind of come wandering up the stairs with a huge bottle of whiskey, just like chugging the fire whiskey down and. Hoy! Let's go, mateys!
More
Are you
than
with anybody else, or are you just with yourself?
No, they're already passed out.
He drank all of them under the table. Yeah.
They're
Now
gone.
he's out looking for new
So Brush
mixes.
sees you, and he kind of
Yeah.
freezes up, and he looks over at Mordai again.
You didn't tell me you brought him here.
Yeah, that was the other part of my interesting news.
I'll look at this tabaxi. You look kind of familiar. Who are you?
He's like, his hair has like actually like stood up.
I'm cowboy.
I kind of put myself in between the two of them.
By the smell of his breath and the wolf at his side, who is also teetering with you, by the way.
Drunk wolf, cool.
Yeah.
50% of you.
I'm going to say that you guys didn't come in here and let everybody know who he was.
I mean, it's kind of been a mixed bag, honestly. I have no idea who knows what anymore. That's why I kind of just started telling you.
It does kind of make me think your dream was bullshit, yeah.
We...
Calling you by the wrong name and everything.
I should never use his name.
I thought you said
He always called him brother the entire time.
You're good, Tom. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna watch the tape. I'm gonna watch the tape on you, Tom.
Actually, I don't know if you've noticed, but every time you ask about yourself, I always refer to you in your names. I never refer to you as being one or the other.
You're always Darkshade. Because that's who you've chosen to be now.
Yeah, that's who I am.
Technically, Grower's dead. He
He's
got on the
not.
ship.
Or Brooke. I don't know. Both of them. I don't know.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
Score.
No, it's definitely
So-
not Brooke's alive.
Brooke's alive.
You and
Brooke's the
Grower.
new leader.
And now he's worse than ever, thanks
Yes.
to you.
So
So suck it up. Let's go kill your brother.
we need to get him out as quick as
Whoa,
possible.
whoa.
Escalate. Quick.
Yeah, I agree. All of us, you included.
I don't think I have a choice now, do I?
Oh,
Yes.
you're coming with us.
Okay.
You have a seat, Drunky Brewster. Take a breath. Have some
coming.
water.
You're coming.
I
If
like
nothing
this-
else,
I
to
like
find
shake
out what's
water
happened.
and make him drink some water. Like, hydrate yourself.
So he goes with you, and he's moving kind of quickly now, especially for an old sea cat as he is.
I knew you had some pep in your step still.
I don't want to die just yet.
How many
He
lives
gets to
do you
the
have
top.
left?
He sees that you two guys are sitting there with, crowbars or whatever you guys have got, trying to crack open cases.
We're ready to crack it open. Just grab the whole thing. Load it
Yeah.
onto the boat. We'll look through it later.
Just go, we're grabbing
Claudia got the boat in.
Do you like
Yeah.
detect magic?
Yeah,
Just
but that's
grab
at the bottom.
anything.
Oh, that's at the bottom. We'd have to carry it all the way
All the
down.
way down to the bottom to
So let's just like
Take it out the front.
walk it out the front.
Okay,
couple of choice boxes.
How many boxes and how large are they?
They're
Okay,
very
I-
large. 2 people to carry each box. And
Okay, very
me with a
large.
really
So you
strong
describe it as a large item.
So I will let you decide whether you want to take out gold or do you want to take out items. Gold is gold.
Items
There's
are.
no question about what gold is. It's gold.
Items are items.
Yeah.
But they can also be common items, just fancy looking items, or really, really nice choice items. There's always a gamble when it comes to
Only
items.
that's you guys.
I was gonna cast animate objects, and I was gonna have you box one.
That's actually not a bad idea.
How many
Yeah.
objects can you
It's
do?
getting Beauty and the Beast of this bitch. Okay, so if I do it at 5th level, I can do 10 non-magical objects.
What is that, Mickey Mouse?
So a large,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
a large
Sorcerer's
object counts
Apprentice.
as 4 objects.
The
So
sorcerer's
do
Apprentice.
10.
So I can do 2 large boxes and then like a medium box.
Okay.
And that's what I'll be able to do with one.
Items, gold.
How long does it last?
Ooh.
Concentration up to a minute.
Oh, you're not gonna walk very far with that.
They do gain a flying speed of 60.
Yeah.
Still, that's
I mean, I can.
But you can go pretty far.
Yeah, and then we.
600 feet.
Yeah, it's fine. And then I can
Well,
carry
dash.
them and then yeah, come back up.
It's 1,200 feet.
I mean, why don't you animate one and get as close as you can? I'll just pick the other one and fly it and put it on the ship, and then how far the other one makes it.
Well, let's just okay. So, however many boxes we're able to get, how are we splitting it between gold and items?
It
Half
sounds
and
like
half?
we get one or the other. What we get.
Is
Each
it one or
box
the
is
other?
a choice. Each
Oh.
box is a choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 large boxes, 1 small box?
Yep.
All right.
And
so you tell me
then
what
we're
the 2...
carrying a box, y'all are carrying a box, and you and Claudia are carrying a box. So 4 large boxes, 2 small boxes.
Sounds good. What are you grabbing?
Okay.
Gold?
I think we should grab 4 large boxes of gold, 2 small boxes of lead.
I was
Or
gonna
half
say-
and half.
I was gonna
Opposite.
say
Or the opposite.
opposite. Yeah.
I want at least one.
4 large boxes of items, 2 small boxes of gold.
Let's do that. Let's just
Yeah.
do that. 'Cause
Done.
we always get gold anyway.
Done.
And items we can sell for gold.
I agree.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh,
That's
the
the
So-
quickest choice we made all night.
Go team! Looting! That we can agree upon!
We're good at looting. We got this down.
So you manage to get all this stuff out until the spell drops. Then at that point, it's already way outside the hideout, so you can easily
I'll
go
cast
back
it
and
again.
yeah. So you guys finally get back to the ship, and there's barely enough room to fit all your stuff on the little ship there. But yeah,
But are we glad we didn't get a ballista now?
No.
Later.
wanted the
We
balloon.
had to toss it all over the
We
side.
need a bigger ship.
there's a point where you guys come back to the ship, and the ship itself
trying.
is empty. Claudia is not there. You hear some rustling in the bushes, and after a few seconds, what was originally something very large in the trees in that area there, all the things shaking, snow coming down off the tops of these trees. You're expecting to see something big come out, and then suddenly, it's just Claudia. It just pops out.
Oh.
She just transformed into herself back again.
Keeping guard over the boat.
Yeah, I'm just trying something.
Okay.
We're trying.
Nothing. And then there's Rob just kind of following.
All right, let's get out of here.
Let's go.
All right, so you load up the boat. Where are you guys going?
Going to Castle Wellspring.
All right.
I think that's where we all decided to go.
Casa
Yeah.
de Wellspring.
All right.
Confront your brother
Yeah.
and
Murder him
dim some soul.
and murder him too.
What if he's nice?
This is
What
gonna
if
be
he's
so
nicer
weird
than he
for
is?
me.
They could be nice. They
Which
could
one,
be nice.
Dipsum or your brother?
Not Dipson. Yeah, we gotta,
It could
we gotta
all be
capture
nice.
that guy.
We could all be good guys.
I don't know.
Just a bunch of good guys.
They're just misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
That's
like,
Perspective.
I
Sure.
used to
That's what they
support
say about
your
serial killers
brother.
It's true. They do. They do think about that.
Okay.
They are inventive.
So she got the message. She's gonna wait for us in Goldcrest.
She a little mad.
Mm-hmm.
We can go make our way to, and we might be able to be quick in our little sloop.
Or we might intercept
We may have
them.
loaded.
Should have a name
We may have loaded it
when we
down
bought
a little bit.
Speaking of, on
Yeah,
the journey
it's called
there,
Astral
can we
Open our
inspect the goods?
You can. It's going to take some time. Who's got to identify?
He's got it. Mordai's got to identify.
I do not. I have detect. I have detect magic, and I know.
So
a
we
lot
can't
about
figure out
magic.
what's in the box.
Fine.
Because
I mean, I
he's-
can study the items and like
Do
meditate
you,
with
you
it.
have
You
to
know.
what? Take a long rest to switch identifier or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a 2-day trip.
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, then yeah, I'll take identify
So day
the next
day
day.
day 2
Alrighty.
he identifies it.
Day 2.
We got a lot of items.
Lots
Okay, so
of
with
items.
detect magic, did you see anything good?
Yeah.
Good point.
Why, yes.
So I looked at the DM like, hey,
All
Anything
crap.
sparking?
The
Anything-
wrong
there
boxes.
anything-
That's what that was. The wrong box. No.
Oh.
I won't do you bad.
I was like, at least fake a roll before you say that.
Oh, look at that. Oh, crap. All but the crap.
we got a bunch of copper sconces.
Actually, we'll stop here so I can find you guys some good items and things.
Sweet.
The,
Even though
Provenance
really
to
awesome
your
chestful
situations.
snakes.
You give him a chance to hear some
But
gold,
yeah,
just twist the
some
snake,
big
attack him and
revelations
kill them.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been sitting on
You
that
are
since
the
day
brother
one.
that I
I'm my own brother.
Oh, you
yeah.
thought you knew your backstory?
That's right. You were the wrong brother.
Yeah, and that's like
That's actually kind of funny.
The whole time you thought you were somebody else. Fantastic. All right, so thank you very much for following us and watching with us, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.